What is up, Family Lab? It's your boy, Funkmaster Bex. It's 1 in the morning. Just gonna tell you a few things before we start the awesome Q&A episode. First of all, we signed up for monetization on YouTube recently. So in the near future, if you see ads on an episode and you're wondering why the fuck are there ads on the video, we're just doing it just to help pay for storage costs on Dropbox with the RSS feed, stuff like that, iTunes. It's not going to be like instant money, obviously, but like over time it'll help us. I think it will. Yeah, just letting you know if you do see them, that's why. Also, our server is now public. We wanna chill with the fans. Maybe make some memes, you know? Just make some great memes, you know? I want to put that out there. Link is in the description to the Discord. Hope to see you there. And I don't know what else to say. Oh, shit ton of Juuni Taisen memes this episode. Just saying, putting that out there. But yeah. Also, 17 couldn't make it because he just kind of forgot about it. Whoops. You know, shit happens. Whatever. But yeah, obviously this episode's gonna have a lot of coarse language and maybe even some spoilers. So be on the lookout for that.
What is up, Family? It's your boy, Funkmaster Bex, and I'm here with the fucking crew. What's up, guys? We're doing the Q&A episode, and it's gonna probably suck, but you know, we'll make something out of it. With me today, I have Shocking 807.
What's up, guys? I told you I was a girl.
Wait, what? You're a girl.
I don't believe you.
Trap.
I did the
Trap.
I was hoping you would be a guy, so this would be an
Shaw's a
element
trap.
podcast.
Photoshopped.
Trap.
It's like the hologram thing of Tupac. That's what I am right now.
Oh, a Coachella.
Ooh, so like,
Ooh, what else?
We're at Coachella.
Run with
Ooh, what
me.
okay, we've also have Mozilla Fennekin.
Were we supposed to join in on your clapping? If so, I'm so sorry.
Oh no,
I pretend
no. No, you're
I
good.
feel awkward clapping for us.
Sure.
Why not?
We have Kaverick.
Hello.
Hey.
I tried to do at least one podcast
Clap
without
for
mentioning
Cav.
that you're
I'll clap
Russian.
for
Oops. We also have Fate Still Taylor, who is not showing his face because he sucks.
This is my face. I am an actual Kyoto animation girl. Did you not know this? I have
Is he the
explained it to
girl
you
or the
many
apple?
times.
Yeah, are you the apple?
Yeah.
I'm actually like the
I mean, that makes sense. Apples
the
can't
hair
really
ties
operate
that she
things, so.
has.
Oh
So-
god.
The apple. I knew it.
I mean, I get it.
Yes.
I'm
We
also
have-
just projecting onto an avatar. This is what I actually look like in real life.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, same. I look like this in real life.
Shit, I don't have anything to hold up.
What the fuck is that?
It's a Nestle beauty. You get away.
And we have, of course, a ton of bacon.
Hey. Oh, God.
Wait, no one told me bacon was gonna be on this.
I was talking in the chat. I'm here. I'm gonna ruin everything now.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So if you don't know what a Q&A episode is, it's where we get questions and we answer them. All right, now we're educated. Our questions
Oh
are going to be coming
shit! I've
from...
always wanted to be educated.
Ooh, what else?
Hold on.
We're going to be answering questions from Reddit as well as YouTube. And I'm going to oscillate between the two. We're going to start with YouTube. Let's see. That's a good question to start with.
YouTube comment section.
Oh.
Yeah.
YouTube user Salty
Don't do
Stuff
it, come on.
says, when did you realize 2D over 3D?
Oh.
Oh man.
That's a really good
What
question.
else?
I will
Fun
say, I think for me it was like after I really like delved into like ecchi stuff,
Oh.
and
I feel that. I mean, that's not a bad answer, honestly.
so
Yeah.
it's the amount of like fan art I started finding and people sending to me, and I'm like,
And the dojins.
in the dojins, I'm like, damn, like you could do things in 2D that 3D can't execute. So
Not with that.
when was that? I do not know, but that's
That's fair. I understand that not everyone wants to answer this question because it's kind of weird. It's not the worst. Okay, it's
Great
nowhere
question
near
to
the worst
start with.
question.
all right. We're done.
Oh. 3D?
That's
So I will say, I
Oh,
think
no,
when I
it's
first saw C2, I was like, yo, 2D is better than 3D. Like, you can't get C2 in 3D.
And 2D pizza's better.
Can't.
Like, look at it.
Well,
Look at it.
That pizza butt though.
did you try to get here in 3D?
I don't know. Yo, live action Code Geass when?
Oh
Yes,
gosh.
yes. That'll be epic.
Yeah. That would actually, if they could pull off the mechas, they just need to get Guillermo del Totoro on it and make him do the mechs like he did in
Yeah.
Oh,
Pacific
you know
Rim.
what? You know what would be really great? You know what would be perfect is a Code Geass musical. Because I feel like Code Geass would be the most musical
Dude,
show
like,
of all time.
Oh my god.
Like characters are monologuing at like the same time, and it like transitions from like
Wait.
Suzaku to Lelouch, and they're talking about their ideals, and you can have both of them
Suzaku.
stand on stage. I've thought about this, and
Suzaku
like
would
they
be
would
the
just go from
greatest.
one to the other. It would be perfect. It would translate super well to a stage.
Dude,
play.
Just have
Like, would there-
Suzaku like singing like stars from Les Mis.
Oh my
just give him,
gosh!
Yeah.
Valjean, like really
That's
dark,
just
epic
like, that's
solo on
just like Les
stage.
Mis and that's just like what's it, Hamilton.
Oh,
Code
yeah,
Geass is
yeah,
just
yeah.
Hamilton, it's fine.
I
Yeah,
just
it's
picture
just
all the
same-
actors
It's the same thing.
dressed up as chess pieces. And so it's a giant
Yeah.
chessboard. And
Oh yeah, yeah. You can
Guys,
have a giant like chessboard as like the
Yeah.
floor. Oh my god, this dude. Why
Wait.
am I not making this? Like, this
But
would be
what
the
if
greatest.
you realize that the king can't move first?
Yo, anime
actually do
musicals. Anime musicals win, man.
Wait, don't they actually do that? I'm pretty sure there's a Haikyuu musical.
No.
Yeah, there's
like,
a
oh,
definite
yeah,
musical.
No, they have a
There's-
stage play. They have the stage play of it.
Oh,
They don't have
That's
songs
different.
of it. I'd hope.
Is there an
I'd
Evangelion?
hope. That would be sus. I don't want them to sing.
There's
That would
gotta
so
be an
sus.
Ava
Why would they
play.
sing?
Oh, I guarantee there's an
There's
Ava.
probably like
There's
a
gotta be.
free musical.
I mean, they have like an
Yo, they're
Ava
probably-
Chibi
they're
anime.
They're all just like
thing.
swimming in the air, like.
What else could
Huh.
All
Alright,
right.
so next question.
Yeah, that's the.
Do you think we've answered the question best enough by talking about stage plays instead?
I mean,
That's
that's
like-
how it's supposed to
Talked
do.
about
That's like
bringing
we
2D back to
Bring it in 2D. Oh, whoops.
3D.
All right,
3D?
so
We ruined it.
3D.
let's go
3D.
to Reddit now. Angst Incarnate asks 3 questions actually.
What?
The first
That
one
is guy.
is
My favorite angst.
edgelords. Favorite edgelords?
It's angst. It's you angst.
Yeah, same.
Definitely
Angst is my
I
favorite
wish I
edgelord
loved-
for sure.
I wish I loved anything as much as Angst loves suicide, honestly. Like, he loves
Oh my god, you cannot say that, Shaw.
Oh, you
He
can't
does.
say
Angst
anything like
is
that.
gonna listen to this and he's gonna be like, wow, I got the best shout out.
He's like, yeah, same.
But no, he's my favorite edgelord. He's going to
No.
be like,
Yeah,
you know what, that was fair. Everyone else is gonna be offended and he'll be like, someone got me.
Mhm.
Ooh.
All right,
I mean,
his
who-
second
who-
question.
yeah.
Oh, you go,
Uh-huh.
Faith.
Oh yeah, no. Are we gonna answer them all at once, one at a time? What do you want to do, Bex?
Well, I guess one at a
have
time.
nothing to say
I'll go.
about the
I'll go
edge
by.
one.
I'll go one at a time. That might be
Okay.
better. That way
Yeah.
we're not over like talking over each other like we were. Yeah,
Alright.
we make
For like
Sounds
mistakes.
5 minutes.
Okay.
yeah.
So did you fully answer the question or?
Nope. I'd say
I
edgelord.
say Angst.
Oh, Shaw. Okay, my bad. My bad.
Okay. Well,
What are
you
we
can go.
doing?
You can go, Fade, if you
You
really want to
can't
answer it.
pick me.
Okay. No, I was just gonna say because Shaw hates him. I really like Kiritsugu. He's probably the only edgelord I like. If he's an edgelord, does he
Yeah.
qualify?
He's got edgelord
He
philosophies.
qualifies, yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So yeah, he's
Edgelord-
pretty
Edgelord
great.
Jason.
He's edgelord adjacent. I guess
Mhm.
he's up there. Is Makishima an edgelord? He's
Mm,
No,
yeah,
Mike
yeah,
Machine
oh,
is just
yeah.
like a
He is.
pretentious asshat that quotes literature.
He just got silver
Yeah.
hair.
Funnily enough, Angst really likes Makishima. And I
Oh, so then you
he
know
gets
he's an
triggered
edgelord.
at like. He gets like triggered at like the argument that he's like a big pretentious asshat that just quotes literature, even though that's kind of what he is. But
It's pretty much what he is.
okay, Cav, do you have a favorite edgelord that isn't Angst, or did you already say Angst?
Angst is my favorite one, but if I had to choose from like more anime characters, sorry Angst, you're not an anime character. Yeah, I would say Homura from Madoka.
Ooh, that is a
Oh,
big
yeah,
edge lord,
definitely.
actually.
because
Yeah, sorry,
she's
I'm jumping ship.
she's kind of edgy and could be pretentious at times with her life position and stuff.
Okay, that's a fair answer.
So I didn't know. I thought when you guys were answering like actual people and like users, I thought that was the question was geared towards.
Come on, big.
Yeah, why not?
Let's
What
start
the-
drama.
Wait,
Yeah.
No, well, like that's why I went silent. I was like, oh, they actually know edgelords in the community. I should. But I guess
Biggin,
My-
on the
my-
RNA podcast, do you even go to our anime? Like,
Yeah, I guess.
I know you posted your PC on our anime like over a week
Oh,
ago.
I'm using it right now. I'll show.
Yeah, it got hella upvoted, bro.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I can finally retire from our anime now. Jeez. So
Got all the karma you can live off
All
of.
that karma. My favorite
Coast off
edgelord.
karma.
My favorite edgelord. Sorry, it's from a manga I'm reading, so you guys probably don't know. It's anime's coming out though. It's the main character from Shield Hero.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Oh.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Dude.
Oh, Shield Hero.
I'm almost caught
That's
up
a
to the
manga.
manga now.
I haven't read that
That's-
manga in so long. It was promising though.
It's
I really
so-
liked what I read.
It's really promising. I'm really gonna like when they animate it. But yeah, go on.
Okay. Let's see. Did we all answer the Mo? Did you answer the question?
My favorite edgelord is Gasa Yuno.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, you're the Miraniki.
Ooh.
Right, Miraniki guy.
Shout out.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to the second question. Do you ever feel like things that are wow underrated instantly flip to being overrated to hell on this sub? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start with Shot.
Yeah, I mean, Steins Gate is never as good as I think it is.
Here we go
But
again.
I disagree.
It's like, no, that's like the cycle. It's like the cycle where it's like you like something and then you praise it a lot because you genuinely like it, and then people watch it and they're like, "Wait, but I don't like this thing," and you're like, "Well, I don't know what to tell you because I liked this thing," and then the
Whoa.
war continues, and then you get like,
Internet
Or
discussions, man.
Yeah,
I've,
I remember when ReZero was like hyped as fuck when it was
Uh-huh.
airing, and then it became like hated. Like
So-
it became really hated in some of my anime friend
Yeah.
circles. Like
Yeah.
really
Same thing
hated
with
it.
Erase too. If you
Yep.
remember that.
Well, Erase was never that good, so there's that.
yeah,
Eh,
Whoa, I liked you.
Erased.
it's
Yeah.
never that good.
Aw.
No,
Aw.
we're just
But
saying
yeah,
that
it's
because
like
we're saying
crazy.
the buzz
I mean,
like
obviously, it's not the same people that start suddenly hating the show, but it's just like it changes. It flips like a hat, or flips like a
Someone else
coin.
did suddenly start hating it. They like legitimately jumped ship as soon as their ship sunk, which was always sus. Because it was like
Well, the thing
the
is, you can't.
23, like the 27-year-old with the 7-year-old. Like,
Oh yeah,
Wait,
they're
which
not
show?
making those types
Which show?
erased.
Erased.
in a
Oh,
race.
right,
yeah.
Like he was the guy in like he was in like his kid self body, but then he was like 10, and then he's like people thought like he and the 10-year-old would like work out when they're adults or something. I don't know.
It was
Shipping
an
goes wrong.
interesting show.
That's a stretch.
when shipping
Well-
goes wrong.
Well, the thing
Uh,
is, like, with airing shows, like, of course, people are hyped about it, like from the beginning all the way to the end. But then you got to give it a little bit of time to really rethink whether or not you really liked it or really didn't like it or not.
Mhm.
That's why it starts hype, and then after it's settled in, you really think about like, oh, you know what? It really wasn't that good. I don't know what the hype was about. It's just
That's what's going on with Violet Evergarden, and you can listen to us discuss
Yeah.
it on Violet Everweekly.
Oh,
Shit.
The
Yo,
shield is
yo.
real.
Episode 2
Yeah.
out now.
Episode 2 just came out today that we're recording this. It's a good
Yeah.
episode. I
When are we
loaded
making our
it with
merch
memes.
pod?
It's great.
Can we make a merch pod and we just do songs like the Paul Gangers?
Oh my gosh, were we trying to just shill our other podcast? Oh my gosh,
Hey, this is a
It's-
shirt from
Bye,
J-List.
Dad.
This podcast
Okay.
sponsored by J-List.
it's every pod, bro.
Please
It's
do
every
this.
pod,
Sponsored by J-List.
It's every pod, bro.
dude.
Yeah.
It's Evergarden, bro.
Hey.
I think for
Please, that's the next one.
Mhm,
for me,
okay.
I think.
Oh, you want
one
to say
of the
something, Vic?
shows... Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's like 3 shows that kind of define that trend really well. I think the first one is Shirobako, because that was, I think, the first show where we were seeing like it getting like watch this threads when they were still super popular before it finished airing. And a lot of people were like, "Oh, like Shirobako, best anime of all time, like it's so good, blah blah blah," and like didn't even finish ending, and so like it had this weird disconnect between like a lot of new people catching up and saying like, "Wow, this is really good," and then a lot of people were like, "Can you guys stop talking about Shirobako, please?"
Yo, you were talking about watch
So-
this threads. Darling in the Franks just got to watch this thread after the first episode.
Why?
Oh, we gotta
Who?
delete that.
Who
That's
posted
not
that?
Oh.
We're,
You can't.
It
do
is
that.
like the most "Are you fucking kidding me" thing of
I
all
love
time.
okay, so like I love Trigger, like I love Trigger so much, but that's a little much. I think the second one where I've seen it was with One Punch Man. But it's
Oh,
weird,
man.
right? Because I was really hype about it because I had read the manga for a very long time. I loved Yusuke Murata's art for it, and so I was like really on the bandwagon. So that one, with Shirobako, I was kind of on the tail end, but that one I was there from the beginning. And like me personally, I became one of those people from like, oh, this is so underrated, people are gonna love it, to the end where I was like, I actively like shield against One Punch Man just because the hype overtaking it was just too much.
What punch?
Dude, I was also like a really early adopter of One Punch Man. I was also reading the manga for a long time, even though I wasn't even into anime. And then like I was expecting the show to get popular, but the way it blew up, I'm like, oh my god, I did not know this was going to happen.
It was crazy. I kept seeing like clips of it on my Facebook timeline, and I've like
yeah,
at
did
the
you guys see
time.
the cup one? The cup
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
when
yeah,
they
yeah.
did the cup. That I knew when I had like 3 of my normie friends coming to me about the cup meme. I was like, okay, this is big. Like that's my measure for like normie anime is if I get people on Facebook telling me about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Agreed.
that's been crazy. And then the third one for me has been Boku no Hero Academia, where
That's been a big one lately.
Dude, yo, Anitubers have like totally sucked off Boku no Hero Academia for like while I was there.
Boku no Nut Academia.
So for a long time, I felt like I was one of the few people who had like read up to it while it was still airing, and I was like, "Am I the only one who doesn't think it's like as amazing as everyone else is?" And then Shaw finally caught up to the manga, and I knew I wasn't alone in this world, and it felt very good. So thank
Don't
you,
you have
Shaw.
it like a 1 though? Like, isn't that a bit much, dude?
It's-
Like,
Ouch, man.
I actually don't think it's a one.
it's
Like
a 6 out of 10 at best. It would be
Yeah,
higher if it had less Bakugo.
yeah,
I think we can
it'd be
all
like
agree.
less screeching
But
would be preferred.
To be honest, I identify with Bakugo because I would bully Deku because he cries all the
Deku just
time,
wants to friend.
and I'm an
Like,
asshole. So I'm like, someone's got to be the guy to be like, dude, that's like what Violet. I told you guys, Violet told that bitch to stop crying, and I'm like, that would be me. Need to stop crying.
Yes.
So I would be Bakugo in this situation, but he does kind of suck.
Just constantly angry.
Like
I mean, I
really
guess I am
like
Bakugo
voice
because I
actor,
am
too.
autistic, but you know.
I really liked his voice actor too. Like he was great as
He
Accelerator,
does a good job.
great as Nishinoya. He does almost too good of a job with Bakugo, where like I wanted to rip out my ears. Is it as bad with Asta in Black Clover, Shaw?
No, Asta
he's
is
Asta's
also
way
level.
worse.
Asta's probably a league on his own.
Asta,
But
yeah.
Asta is like Asta like rolls his R's while yelling. I don't even know how you do that.
That is
I don't
spicy.
know how you do that noise.
That,
like
and
a
that's
car.
why
He's like
I
a
haven't
car.
watched
That's
it. Like I haven't watched it, and I'd rather not.
You
Just
don't need to.
I might read
All
it.
right.
No, but okay, low key. I will give Boku no Hero credit, and this is the one thing they got snubbed for with the Crunchyroll Awards is they didn't get nominated for best score. The only thing I will back them up on, they should be nominated for best score.
Really?
You
Yes.
say run.
Goes with
You
everything.
say run.
Yeah.
That's so iconic.
It just-
That was
Or
the
like
thing,
you say
'cause I love the
fun.
composer a lot.
Can I tell mine about overrated, underrated thing?
Yeah.
Yes,
Go for it,
go
though.
ahead, dude.
Because a couple, not last year, but the year before, Fune wo Amu, the Great
Mhm.
Passage. That was like the big, underwatched, underrated show
Yeah.
of fall of that season, and everyone was saying like, "Oh, dude, it's Rakugo again. It's the new Rakugo." So I watched it, and I'm just like, I mean, I appreciate some things about it, but it's not that good, really.
It's not that good,
Are
yeah.
you just saying that because it's about something boring? Like
It
because
is.
we're doing
It's
it,
about-
it
it's about-
doesn't mean
boring,
it's the same
though.
thing.
It's about real life, bro. It's
I
very
mean,
mature.
Rakugo-
It's for older
boring.
people.
About people.
Rakugo is also about boring topic, but it's an amazing show. And
Yes.
Funiwamu is just kind of, it's kind of nice, but yeah.
Rakugo
That is
drew me
great.
in because it's like the Rakugo itself is actually really cool to me.
It's very well
I love it.
performed. Holy shit.
Right.
Exactly.
No, that
Rakugo
was something
podcast
in that
one.
show.
You're not reading dictionaries now?
Dude. What is life?
Sorry.
What is
All right, let's move on to the next angst question, and it's have you ever thought of getting members of the Anituber as guests on the podcast? First of all, we technically count as Anitubers. We post about anime on YouTube.
We in this,
we are
fam.
Anitubers.
Yep.
Dude.
Well, you have
But,
you have someone right here that's an Anituber. Oh God, we're doing.
Yeah, we got Mo.
No one knows who I am.
We literally have no idea who you are.
But no, to answer your
Yeah.
question, it's a thing we're trying to do. Obviously, we've had Anitubers on the pod before. We had Roger Smith on the holiday episode.
Hey, shouts out to Roger.
Hey, yeah, Roger Smith's pretty cool. We have Dr. J. Wilson. I know he doesn't want me to shill his YouTube, but he is an Anituber, and I will link his name. Actually, I'm not going to say his name because that would be shilling. But
Hey, Sir Hatsley has a YouTube channel.
he does. He's
He's
cool.
on Forever Weekly.
Overall,
Dude, chilling. But
overall,
yeah,
we're
we are
trying.
trying to get like really. So we're in the process of getting some pretty big guests. Just want to put that out. I'm not going to say who, but like,
Yeah.
It's shocking.
And if people are
807.
seeing this and, like,
They're a
wanna be on-
moderator.
was that shot?
That's not a good thing. That's not like an equatable thing in this situation.
So the next people on our podcast is going to be the people who run Watch Mojo Top 10 Anime.
Yes.
Like, they're gonna
Oh,
be-
dude, we're gonna get like.
Let's get Watch Mojo
Let's
on.
get
the
Missy
pod.
Cronexon on here, guys.
No, Missy Connects.
Oh,
His voice will drive me nuts.
Oh,
I'm just gonna be
no.
like, I can't do it.
okay. Let's go to YouTube questions, fam. Okay.
Oh, look at Moss being so
Oh,
smart.
everybody.
Mother smart.
Reading a dictionary.
Reading dictionary.
Oh. I do
Okay,
stuff for my favorite.
what a
So
show.
this is from Mozilla Fennekin. I don't know who that is, but
We should have him on. the
are there any
What an
characters you
asshole.
like from things you haven't seen? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
Yeah, like
More question marks.
I thought about this sometimes. I haven't thought about it much lately, but like when Macross Triangle was airing, like I know it's really called.
What?
Is that
Macross-
I know what it's actually called. I just
What?
like calling it
Macross
Macross
Triangle.
because it makes people laugh.
Macross Illuminati.
Okay, so you know that
That's killing me.
the I don't know her fucking name, but she's got like orange and yellow hair.
I know what you're talking about. She's
Oh,
the one that goes
yeah.
like, whoa, whoa.
I think her name is Mirai.
September.
Yeah, that what he
Yeah,
said.
yeah,
yeah,
that chick,
Just
that's
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know shit about Macross, but I think that chick is really cool. And I just thought if I ever watch Macross Triangle, that's going to be my favorite character.
Okay.
That's
Sure.
understandable. I have to actually look at my list. There are so many anime I haven't seen. It's hard to choose like a show that I haven't seen where there's like a character I like.
You've seen like
So-
1,000. You've seen all of the
Okay,
shows.
I've seen over
You've
them.
seen anime.
You've seen every character ever, man.
All right, Shaw, you go while I
You've
look
seen
at
all
my
of them.
mail.
We're just-
Or look at other people's mails actually. Let's see.
Ooh, I know.
Uh,
I haven't watched Gintama, but I really
that's
want
bad.
to know about what's her face, Kagura. The
Kagura.
yeah
The main
yeah
character, yeah. The main girl.
yeah. She
Yo,
seems really cool.
Showing my mug. I got a Gintoki mug. It's this.
Oh, that's pretty
Ooh.
cool.
Mm.
Looks great.
It is actually pretty dope.
She looks cool. And then
I'm actually
Yeah,
the only
it's
one who
really
can
cool.
appreciate it, Sha, so.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. No, wait, Fate might watch Gintama because he matched with a girl
Oh my
on,
gosh,
Coffee Meets Bagel, and she had Gintama in her.
Mm.
Sorry, I
Yo,
had
get
it.
it, fam.
Mm.
I'm sorry I closed, but I had to. We support that.
thank you.
Sorry, Verx,
I'm
that-
actually
that's probably
not
your
talking
fault.
to her so I can be on this podcast. That's how much I love you guys.
I think you were gay this whole
But
time,
you didn't
actually.
even watch the episode.
Hey.
I watched it. You
What is
didn't
it?
watch it.
I know. I'm gonna watch
I
it
told you,
today
it's the
if
one-
this podcast ever ends.
It won't.
It never ends.
Well,
It never ends.
It just won't
They don't
stop.
stop
It
But
just
never
Like
ends.
half an hour in, we've answered 3 fucking questions.
I know, it's
We
like-
answered
okay.
like 5 actually,
Okay, yeah,
because of Angstus.
Okay, I'll say mine then. I haven't seen Great Teacher Onizuka, and so the
Ooh.
main character, he looks dope.
Oh, Onizuka's
Oh, that
based.
guy.
He's based.
Yeah. So He just looks so cool. So
Oh, the girls in Love Live Sunshine. One of them.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
which one? Which one?
go on.
Yo,
I don't know.
why?
You?
She looks really cute.
Yo, Watanabe?
You,
Watanabe?
yeah. she
Yeah,
looks cute.
Watanabe. Yeah.
Yo,
You
Oh, that's her. Okay, because I saw the one song called like Party Train or whatever. Because I love trains.
Happy party train, baby. Oh, where's my happy party train? Oh, yo, wait, yo.
Wait,
Happy
what?
party train.
Happy
charm.
Party
Yup,
Train. Yes.
I won this at a drawing at the Love Live Happy Party Train theater thing, and I think I could turn. Hold on.
Wait, actually, Bacon, that's
Please turn
amazing.
on. Yeah,
I'm
I
really
can't turn it
proud of
on.
you.
Whoa, it makes it look bad to the camera. Yo,
All right, well,
why?
I'm gonna answer the question. I would say Joe from Ashita no Joe
Yeah, that's-
because he looks
Ooh.
like a badass.
Oh, nice.
Also,
Yeah,
the
he looks great.
elephants
Oh,
from.
my actual answer is a Yang from Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
Oh,
Always
yeah.
apprehensive
Oh.
behind it.
Jan Wenley, yeah.
He seems great.
You were
He's
saying?
like an alcoholic
Oh,
and he's
wait.
lazy as fuck.
Were you saying the elephant from Hajime no Ippo?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's
Ashita no
you were
Joe and
talking about
Hajime
a
no
literal
Ippo
penis.
seem
You are
so
gay.
similar to me.
The elephant.
They're both boxing shows.
You're
Yeah.
so-
For me, it would be Eureka from Eureka 7.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't even know there was a character
No, I don't
named
even know if she's
Eureka.
best girl in her own show.
Ooh, Bex with the fire.
No,
Man,
it's been a while since I've seen it.
I,
So.
I need to watch it to see for myself, so.
Right?
Fair enough. He's got a point.
All right, let's go back to Reddit, fam. There's a question. Favorite soda? Just Reddit user Ider
Pepper.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, everyone's gonna
let's
say Dr.
show it.
Pepper now.
100% dog. Okay,
Wait,
the thing
I'm
is, like, I
drinking
didn't.
this Arizona iced tea thing.
Wow,
This
the
isn't
betrayal.
soda, it's, you can find this in 7-Elevens for $1.
Or
I guess
Wawa.
Mine would be Sprite.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with Sprite. Sprite is good. Like any lemon lime
Right.
soda. is good,
Yeah.
I would say. Like it's
Natural Alka-Seltzer.
that stuff is consistently good. 7-Up, awesome.
DNF.
Sprite is
Awesome.
good, but Sprite with milk is even better.
Sprite.
What?
No,
Whoa, wait. What? What is this? Sprite?
Whoa.
Is
No,
that-
just say-
The betrayal.
Sprite is good.
Nah,
Don't knock it till you
Yeah.
fucking try it. I'm just saying. Shout out to my friend Shiroz. Shout out to Shiroz.
Yeah.
I'll consider it, but
On the subject
Yeah.
of sodas, one thing I used to drink all the time is this brand called Jones Soda.
yo,
Oh,
that
that
is
is like the cool
nice.
skater pics.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to collect a bunch of their bottles, and I probably still have a shitload in my garage.
Oh yeah,
somewhere.
same.
But
aren't they the ones that did the Fallout Nuka-Cola thing?
They did. I never
Yeah.
got one of those, but
Me
they did
neither.
do that.
Me neither.
But anyway,
Yeah.
I only get them for like special occasions. But strawberry lime Jones Soda is the best one.
I feel like I've
Oh,
only
no.
had like blueberry and it just kind of tasted like ass, but not the
I
good
think I've
kind.
only had their black cherry and cream sodas.
Dude, I'll taste your
Ah.
ass.
For a long time, when I was a kid, I always thought Jones was like beer, like just weird colored beer. So I was like,
Oh,
no.
I'm like an adult drinking this beer that this guy gave taste.
But yeah,
All
the
right,
real
that was a good
story.
question.
The real story is that I watched Steins Gate like 5 years ago, I believe, and I was so impressed by the anime that I was drinking a kind of Dr. Pepper like every week.
Oh my god, you're
Preparation of
wow.
it for like a year or something like that. It was pretty good.
So, real talk. Before I had even watched Steins Gate, I loved Dr. Pepper. Like,
Whoa.
when I love Dr. Pepper so much, like I would consistently only get Dr. Pepper, and then when I finally got like some sort of job that could finally like support myself, I went on Amazon, and you know how you can do those like monthly shipments of like certain goods, and it's cheaper than if you get it one time. I did monthly shipments of like these 24 packs of Dr. Pepper, and I kept going at it until like 3-4
Y'all have
months ago.
problems.
Yeah, it's great. Dr. Pepper's amazing.
If you like it so much, tell me the 23 flavors, bro.
They're a trade secret, but did you
Oh,
know
no.
that they're
Should disappear.
It's okay.
It's
Oh,
because
okay.
we started talking about Steins Gate.
We didn't even
Yeah.
say bad things about it. We didn't even say it's not even that good.
No,
We-
but
we
she
just
had to
said-
go. She had to go hacking into the gate.
Okay.
Oh,
Yo.
Okay. Well,
I just got her D-mail. Uh-oh.
okay, so
Kurisu has just
let's
died.
go back to YouTube. Actually, did we just see YouTube? No.
We just did Reddit.
You just as Reddit.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
No, you're right.
Slice of Yata asks, what do you guys think of Josei, specific to the anime Honey Clover and Chihayafuru?
Can I hit this?
Yeah, you can go fire away.
Okay, so like after someone last year did like a theme for each month, I've decided to like maybe kind of do that because I just
Don't do
started
it, it's
watching.
bad.
I just started watching Chihayafuru this month, and because I always thought like Josei might be my favorite like quote unquote demographic because I really liked Rakugo. Utena was really surprisingly good for me.
Utena is Josei?
Yeah,
Josei.
I always
think
thought it was
so,
shoujo.
yeah. It's slightly mature. I can look it up right now.
Rakugo is Shoujo, I believe. Or
Yeah,
no, Josei. Yeah.
Yeah, Rakugo is definitely Josei.
No, I was thinking,
Utena-
I know Rakugo's Josei, but I was
Oh,
wondering about Utena.
Utena is technically shoujo on Mal, I guess. Interesting. I would.
Yeah.
It's slightly mature for shoujo.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, and I love Chihayafuru. Oh my goodness. Like I just kept talking to Shaw. I was like international. I didn't have like data, but the few times I did, I would just tell Shaw how much I love Chihayafuru.
Just every time you see it.
Do you like Chihaya herself?
Amazing.
Do you like Chihaya herself?
Yeah, I really like Chihaya. I love Arata the most though, which gets me into a lot of hot water. Not a lot of people like Arata.
Yeah, it's not a popular choice.
No,
I
me
know.
too, just not as much as Taichi.
Taichi is nice. I like him a lot, and I want him to be happy.
Oh,
Such a
Nice.
slay. Such a slay. Why'd you pull that?
yeah.
No, I really do like Taichi, but I just like Arata more. Arata and Taichi just need to hook up. That's like the
Dojin's
real
one.
chip.
Going back to the question, I have watched both Chihayafuru and Honey and
Oh,
Clover.
Honey and Clover? Uh-huh.
Yeah, I really like both of the shows. Honey and Clover is like my one favorite slice of life shows. Yeah, it's great anime. I can recommend it to anyone, basically, especially those who loved or like in Sangatsu no Line these times because from the same author, same mangaka. It's kind of slow starts, but it gets better from every episode basically, because it's an interesting show because you usually see character arcs, like one character develops and the other character develops, and one by one they kind of get all interesting and kind of relate to them. In Honey and Clover, they all develop in parallel, like at the same time, which is kind of reminiscent of real life. No one is in stasis. They're all achieving their goals, trying to do their stuff, and something like that, which is interesting because at times you're feeling bored while watching Honey and Clover, but then everything clicks because every character gets development at the same time, and that's what I got from the show. It's pretty cool. I like it a
You're
lot.
pretty cool.
I've
are
seen
pretty cool.
I've seen Honey and Clover as well. I haven't seen the second part of it, but I think overall with Josei, I don't hate it. I don't think I just haven't seen enough shows that were Josei. But I'll give anything a chance. So,
Yeah, I've had Honey and Clover downloaded for a while. If I remember correctly, isn't like JC's staff known for doing
Yeah,
Josei
it's
anime well?
Yeah, they did. Was it not Nodame?
Nodame,
Cantabile?
Cantabile, and then they also did Honey to Clover, and they also did Utena, I want to say.
Yeah, they did
So-
Utena. That's
Yeah,
like their
they did.
one. I think Utena is original, yeah, or is it manga?
No,
Utena is
oh,
original.
Yeah.
I
They
thought
made
there
the
was a
after, I think.
manga. Oh, interesting.
I thought they made it while they
Interesting.
made the manga because I know they have different stories and like they
Yeah,
might be
they're-
like
they're vastly
Evangelion.
different.
Evangelion like technically had a manga come out like 2 months before it actually aired because they had like budget
But
and
nobody's
scheduling
gonna
problems.
count that. Nobody's gonna count
Exactly.
No one cares.
Exactly.
Okay, well, that's a good. I actually I didn't get to answer the question. I thought I have not seen the show with cards, but I have seen Honey and Clover, at least the first season, and I thought it was all right.
Super
Is that what it is? Do they play cards?
It's a show about cute boys
Yeah.
and cute girls. Okay.
Well, that sounds like the
It's
greatest
about
anime
it's a
ever.
children's
That sounds like about every anime ever.
Yeah, it's
Every
pretty
anime ever. Just take away the guys, and you have every anime ever.
Wait, no.
literally, according to Anime Music Quiz, that is literally every anime opening. Like that is like, literally every opening is like a cute girl show, and it's like Jesus. Maybe that's just because of the people I play with, but like, it's like Jesus Christ. But
It's Jason Bourne.
Hey!
exactly. But I've seen the first season of Honey Clover, and I saw it back in like 2014, and I thought it was just okay. I don't know. I should probably rewatch it. I feel like I would like it more now that I'm older. But I like the opening. It's a great opening with a bunch of live action footage and like the weird shrimp hand at the end spooks me every time. Does anyone remember this? What is it called? The shrimp hand in the opening?
You lost me, man.
I don't remember it actually.
Oh, damn. Well, Honey and Clover openings and endings are always interesting visually. I will say that.
You're interesting.
I remember
but-
the ending vaguely, but that's about it.
Okay, well, I guess we should move on then. Back to YouTube. Let's see. Oh, Pecker Based asks, what
Whoa,
anime
what was that?
has the best
Damn
memes?
Ooh.
What anime has the best memes?
Yeah.
Best memes, I would say NG.
Dude, I was about to say NG. Yes, NG, like, Loki has the best
NG
memes.
memes are timeless. Like NG
Yes.
is 23 years old now, and I mean, Shinji getting the fucking robot and stuff like that is just so good.
This Shinji like sipping from a cup one is pretty pretty timeless.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, my favorite meme is Shinji with the mug, and when his face is getting on the mug, and then once again.
Right. No, that is a pretty priceless meme.
I'd say NGE and JoJo has pretty good memes.
I was gonna say JoJo.
Mm. See, I don't even know. I
know
haven't
what it
seen
is.
JoJo, but
I mean,
I know
you don't
it
even
has
have to see
fake
JoJo
memes.
to understand JoJo memes, because you will see JoJo
You
memes.
just need to meme JoJo.
is that a hecking JoJo reference?
Oh my god!
What the heck?
Must be the work of an anime stando. No, that okay.
Naruto.
Then again, I haven't seen the anime, but I think my favorite meme right now is the Fist of the North Star one, the Onomae o Shinderu.
Yeah,
It just explodes. I never get sick of seeing that.
That's a good meme, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Legend of the Galactic Heroes, but that seems to have some pretty good memes as well.
yeah.
The dogs eat dog food. Or like, guards, this woman has lost her composure, take her away or something.
But
It's definitely like
What
none
was
of
the
them
show?
too, which is funny.
Which show had the I spent the last 7 years pretending to be
Pretending
retarded.
to be-
meme? It looks like
What?
I look
Oh,
like
it
Legend of the
might be
Galactic Heroes,
Legend.
but it's not. I
oh,
don't
really?
even know what
Interesting.
show that is, but that's my favorite meme.
There's one
Yeah.
where it's like, I've only
You
been
can use
pretending
that
to be
always.
retarded.
My,
Yeah,
probably my
yeah, I
favorite.
love that one.
My
What's up, Mom?
favorite anime meme is it's from Mobile. It's like Zeta Gundam or something. I honestly don't know, but it's the guy saying, "I came here to laugh at you."
Oh, Char? Yeah, Char.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love that.
Char ass in the
She was like, I came here to laugh at you. Char is pretty base, so that's pretty good.
And this is technically not an anime yet, but my favorite the one with the best memes is Grand Blue.
Oh, Grand Blue is hilarious.
Grand
oh my
Blue's gonna
god, I
be
love Grand
so.
Get the fuck out of your normies.
the salt Kohei.
No, that's
Everything's
so
a drinking game.
Also,
Is this
Pop
is this
Team Epic
manga?
has had so many great
Pop
memes
Team
so
Epic.
far. Pop Team
Pop
Epic
Team
is
Epic is.
hilarious.
I was gonna say
Pop
Pop Team Epic too.
It's just the middle finger. Is that all I see on my feet?
It's so good.
That's all I see.
The best meme
I like
about
the Fate visual novel memes. The Fate visual
Oh
novel
god, the
memes are the best.
defenseless one, the Mapo Tofu one. Mapo Tofu is
Defenseless?
great.
What's defenseless though, Fate? What's defenseless?
Wait, are you
Anus?
actually answering, or are you? Yeah. Wait, so
no,
like,
I wanted Fate to say it. It doesn't matter
Oh.
because he didn't say it on purpose. I
Oh,
wanted Fate to say it because he meant to troll
Oh.
him.
wow, Shaw, you played yourself,
It didn't
and
work.
your next line
You
is.
played, you played
Nani?
yourself.
all right.
Nani?
Do you think we've
Oh,
answered this
Inferno
question
Cop.
well enough?
Inferno
Yeah,
Cop.
we went to this question, I guess.
We got to
Cop.
get
Let's
to the
not
next
forget
one,
Inferno
boys. We
Cop.
have like close to like 40 questions. So like we got
Really?
some people
gotta
have
move.
asked like
And
5
we extend
questions.
40
Like
minutes.
fuck
Yeah,
you
2
guys. All right, so this is my anime alt on Reddit. Ask, which Monogatari girl would you most like to have sit on your face?
Okay.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I think we can all answer with Senjuko Hara.
Yes.
Question.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Is this pre-weight Senjuko or after she gains her
Does it
weight?
make a fucking difference?
That's a really good distinction to make.
It makes a difference because a girl sitting on my face, I feel like would suffocate me at one point. If I
That's kind of the point, I guess. Like,
yeah, that's the point. But it'd be nice if it was lighter so I could stay alive longer.
Mm. I
You
feel-
know, I mean,
I
I know-
feel you.
Anyone?
I
But
feel
I-
like Senjuko
yeah.
Hara would
Okay,
make
thank
it very
you.
interesting. So
Well,
like,
that's like
on the
I don't
one
know.
hand-
When I think of like Monogatari characters that would want to sit on someone's face, it would probably be Senjuko Hara that would do it. Like
But my
I'm
vote
a
goes-
cat
my vote
guy,
goes-
but like Senjuko Hara is like
I know. I am choosing best grill from Monogatari Kaiki. I'm okay with that.
that's kind of gay. That's kind of gay.
Yeah.
I'm going to
That's
say
the only person who can sit on your face.
I think I would Senjuko
It's so
Hara,
fake. I love it.
Nisei face sitting.
Mm.
But I was gonna Senjuko Hara is great, but like if I'm going to suffocate, I would like to suffocate to Hanakawa. Cause like I'm gonna be out of my misery really quick because that girl is thick with 2 C's for sure.
Dude, is she thick like Cece?
Does Cece Cece has the added benefit of pizza.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just I'm not gonna say anything.
I don't know. I just feel like it would be more in Senjuko Hara's character to
Did,
sit
did
on
she just
someone's
eat
face.
the pizza and then she sits on you? Because I'd question that a lot.
Why not? Sure.
Oh,
All right, I feel like we've properly answered this question.
Wait, Shaw has Shaw answered this question?
I think
Oh.
Shaw would also say Senjuko Hara.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I heard Kaiki.
Wait,
No,
Shaw, which
I
Monogatari
did like that one.
Oh.
which Monogatari guy would you want to sit on your face who isn't Kaiki?
Meme. The meme.
Probably
May.
him. Not Araragi. That would be gay as fuck.
That'd be really gay.
No, definitely. Wait, what if it who's that one guy who like talked nonstop in ORE season 2 who has Dio's voice?
I haven't
That
seen
guy.
it.
I'm choosing that random dude.
Is he also in
His name's like,
Kizu?
it's not episode. It's like some random dude. I'm gonna choose the guy who just wouldn't stop talking, but he has Dio's voice, so it's okay.
That guy was
very
in
hard
Suki
because
too, wasn't
no
he?
one stops talking.
Yeah, I think he was. Now that
Yeah,
I
I
know.
think so.
Yeah.
I
Let me
vaguely
see.
know what you're saying.
Wait, Kev, did you answer the
But
question?
other than that, me.
No. Oh shit! I have to, right?
I'm just going to assume Senjo, but like I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I would say Shinobu, just because.
Oh, okay.
Because
You saw it.
just
Call
because
the
she's
shots
so
there,
light.
buddy.
FBI.
Just because she's so light. Come on. I'm not like
Wait,
that. I'm
wait,
not like
wait,
that.
That's why I
which
was
version
saying-
of Shinobu? This is an important question. Like,
Okay. He said because she's light, so clearly.
Yeah, because she's
Gotta be
light.
the lobby.
I'm not in
why-
that. I'm not in that kind of scene. Okay, I'm not.
Okay, no, I agree, but that's why I had to clarify if we're talking Senjuko Hara, is it the light version of Senjuko Hara? That's why I was trying to make it easy for everyone. But
eyes emoji right now. Like,
Lots of eyes.
let's move on, please.
Yeah. Let's move on. Okay.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't expecting to take this long on this question actually.
What a
Um,
riveting discussion.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, this one is from Lux Van. How do you pronounce this, Mo?
Lux Van Levixie.
Okay,
Why are they?
I'm not going to repeat that.
From the guy.
What podcasting creators do you follow, engage with regularly? They don't have to be anime related. This is a good question, actually. 'cause
I
have a list.
follow. I'm a huge fan of the Procrastinators.
It's a good
They inspire
podcast.
everything I do.
Rip Jesse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say I have a lot of podcasts that I fucks with. I listen to the Procrastinators. I
Dude,
watch.
no jumper.
Yeah, No Jumper. They do a lot of like hip hop interviews, and that's pretty dope.
Yeah, you got me into no jumper mainly because of the porn stars. But go on.
Dude, they have some porn star interviews, and they're pretty lit. They had an interview with Riley Reid, and that's like probably their most viewed episode for obvious
She likes
reasons.
to watch hentai.
Yeah. Dude, she does, and it's lit.
Yep.
I listen to No Fucking ZD, which is a podcast about The Sopranos, and they just like They go one episode at a time, and they just talk about an episode of the show like for an hour, and it's pretty great discussion. They seem to really know the show pretty well. They seem to really like it. They're also really funny. I also listen to the official podcast that's hosted by like what is his name? Critical. Yeah, that's a good podcast.
I've listened to a couple of those. I've listened to a couple episodes. I haven't really gotten into it, but
I'm more inclined if I know who the guest is, honestly. Like
yeah. Like I've also listened to a bit of H3H3's podcast.
Yeah, H3H3's podcast is pretty good.
Specifically because they had Donkey on there.
Donkey, yes, and they had iDubbbz on there. Both very strong episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
like H3H3.
Yeah, I mostly stick to. I don't listen to a lot of podcasts. I used to listen to the Welcome to Night Vale. That was a lot of fun. Like when it was first coming out.
What's it about?
Serial was pretty good. Oh, Welcome to Night Vale?
Did you say Serial? It's about Serial.
No, Serial was the one that was following that one murder and the trial. That was.
Okay.
Yeah. Welcome to Night Vale like takes place in like this fictional town in like New Mexico or whatever, and like it's like kind of whatchamacallit, Lovecraftian. So like they do like random. They talk about like disappearances.
Is that one of the new YouTube Red series? Is that? Or am I thinking of something else?
I don't know. I haven't listened to it for a while.
Because I saw ads for something that sounds familiar to that.
Right. It's really cool. They did a really good job with the like setting of it. So it's fun. It's enjoyable. It's something to do while like I'm going on a run or something. So yeah. But besides that, there's one anime podcast I listen to called like the R Anime Podcast. I want to say.
I heard those guys are awful.
It's got like
are they
once in a while?
I hear that they suck.
Ooh, what else?
Yeah, they're awful.
They just got to 1,000 subscribers. It only took them like 2 years. Come on,
I hate them and everything they stand for.
They smell for sure.
Yeah.
I heard they're actually from Montreal, so they smell extra bad.
Yikes. Let's see. I'm thinking of more podcasts because I listen to a lot of anime podcasts because I run this anime podcast, so I feel like I have to like.
We got to do our research.
I have to scope the competition. I don't see them as competition because you can listen to more than one podcast for sure.
Yeah.
And we lost Mo. Oh no. Anyway, I listen to Anime Summit. I listen to the Anime Abroad podcast. I listen to Oh No Anime. I listen to Anime Addicts Anonymous. I listen to it like quite a lot. That's kind of about it. Cav, do you listen to any podcasts?
I'm not really into podcasts because I'm mostly listening to the music when I'm doing stuff. The only podcast I'm kind of following is Path of Exile related, and they are talking about things like the game and stuff. But that's about it.
I feel that.
I used to listen to the BS report back when it was on like ESPN and Grantland, but that's normie sports stuff.
Normie sports? What?
Normies.
What?
How dare you?
I know the worst.
Boring.
I think for me, the only other podcast I could think of was the one that really big guy named True Georgie. Have you guys heard of him?
Don't know who that is.
He had the world's strongest man, Eddie Hall, on there, and that's the first time I tuned in. It was a pretty dope podcast.
You're a pretty dope podcast. Dude, you're at least on a pretty dope podcast.
I'm a part of a pretty dope podcast. I can say.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Let's see. Actually, there was a second part of this question, which was like YouTubers that you follow or creators. Like, do you guys have any favorite YouTubers? They can be anime YouTubers.
I like a lot of like
anime.
I'm a huge fan.
I listen to like probably most of them, where they have like Gigguk and Mother's Basement and Digi. I like listening to them. And then my favorite like lesser known ones that are really cool are like, well, I guess Super Eye Patch Wolf is pretty well known. He's really
yeah,
good.
he's pretty well known.
Yeah. He's got good stuff.
Yeah, he's great. And then like his Alexander, he's really cool.
Yeah.
He does like
he's your guy.
Like he's the kind of YouTuber, like the guy who like will watch a show, and if he really likes it, he'll make a podcast. Like he has a monster video, he has something comparing like Shinseki Iori to Psycho Pass, and he has a lot of Hunter x Hunter videos, which is how I found him. So he's my shill.
sense.
He's my
Yeah.
shill of the pod.
Shaw has chilled him for a while. Although to be
Mm.
fair, like Shinsekai
I have,
Yori
he's cool.
and Psychopaths and Monster are all fairly well-known popular shows.
They're not like
Yeah.
popular. Like you're not gonna get clicks from that. Like
True.
Boku no Hero.
Because they're
Like,
not airing. Right. But true.
Yeah, like
That makes sense.
he'll make one of those, and then like he made a Boku no Hero episode, but he made more like he'll release more of those ones. But he always has a really cool twist. Like he has a cool take on things that isn't very like pretentious, but it's like thought provoking. He made like a 40-minute Crollo Lucifer video, and
40-minute
it's like,
video,
he could've
holy
probably
shit.
Made, like,
Jesus.
Actually, yeah, no, this
he made,
Alexander
like,
guy.
5 like Boku no Hero videos in the same time.
Mm-hmm.
This Alexander guy made a video on Code Geass that was kind of inspired by 17 Writers post on it.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said at the
that's
beginning
so
of the
cool.
video.
Wait.
Yeah,
Oh, he did.
it's
Wait a
it's
minute.
pretty dope.
We should get.
Yeah, it's the one on
Wait, we should
Suzaku
get
and
him on.
Lelouch. Yeah.
Let's get him on and get 17 on the pod, and they can meet.
Dude,
Yeah.
they can meet and they can
Yeah.
go on a date.
Yeah.
I like the
They
final
can date.
goal, so you can meme.
There it is.
Dude, so we can meme.
That's the
Always
point.
So
for
we
the
can meme.
memes.
I mean, like, that is the bottom line here at the
I
Iron
ship
Man
it. I ship
podcast. Is to
Bottom, the upper line,
Bottom.
man.
Dude, no, I'm all about the bottom, so it's like, you know.
Talking
it's-
about
yeah,
the
Boss,
why you-
bottom, and upper line. It's the
You're
only
the one who
line.
wrote the Monogatari sinning question, didn't you, Bex? If you're all about the bottoms.
No, it's actually someone else that wrote that. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro,
Okay.
Monogatari questions? It was me.
Oh god.
It was me, Dio.
I would believe that.
Oh no. Yeah.
Um,
All right.
All right, so we're gonna go from another question on Reddit. This one comes from Dr. J. Wilson. How do topics get chosen? Is it spontaneously determined a couple weeks before, or do you have some sort of pool that you draw from? And he says, like,
It's-
congrats on 1,000 subs. That's an interesting question.
Aha, eat shit,
Oh,
Google.
Moses
Like
back.
fucking beat you.
Oh fuck!
Oh my
Guess who's
God.
back?
Back
Back
again.
up.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
let me. It wouldn't let me fucking join, and it's
Moses
probably
back.
it's probably because you kicked me earlier because there.
Oh yeah, your first account. Yeah.
So
Oh my
I
gosh, you did.
so I,
You did
So I
it,
just-
Dio.
so I decided to do it.
I can't believe I've done this.
Okay.
But to answer the question about how we pick topics, we just kind of think of stuff. I don't know. It's actually very
Well,
spontaneous.
no, I say
It's pretty spontaneous, yeah.
it's spontaneous, but we try to see who is very familiar with the subject at hand. We don't just get an anime and say,
Or who's available within like a couple weeks time.
Yeah.
because we can't just if we all haven't
Like
seen
who's
the
available and
anime.
who's interested in this topic, kind of.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And also, like, usually it's like anything that's like timely with the subreddit. I don't know if you already said that, but we did the best girl episode that kind of coincided with Shaw's best girl contest,
Mhm.
which I
Yeah,
should
that's
actually do
true.
a best
Yeah.
guy episode sometime.
I agree with that. I kind of wanted to do a sequels episode at the time that in
that's a good one.
2016 when both Fooly Cooly 2 and Code Geass R3 were announced. Kind of wanted to do that, but we could still do that. Obviously,
Oh,
we could
yeah.
do it when-
They still haven't come out yet, so we can definitely do that.
Yeah.
So we always have
Um,
ideas floating around. Like right now, I'm trying to set up a Love Live episode. So anyone that's
Yeah, good luck with that, Bacon.
a big Love Liver,
Again, I'm just gonna watch Love Live very soon. Don't worry, I got you.
you don't have to
fam.
just watch it. We're gonna talk about the lives, the music, the
We're gonna talk
Okay.
about the lives and the loves,
the loves.
maybe
Wow.
even the sunshines. I don't know. We're gonna.
Wait,
It's literally just gonna
Sunshine-
be footage of like a Mario Sunshine Let's Play.
And then you see,
That's
like a train going into an aquarium and all that.
As
stuff.
long as we get the Joe Biden Love Live memes in there somehow, I'm down.
that'll be our Abby's. Just Joe Biden's all up on me like, we'll be disgusting too.
But yeah, I will say we've had a couple episodes that have been like in plans since like this summer. Like I know
Yeah.
Fate 17 and I have had like a certain episode on a certain creator planned for a long time. It has
Oh, I
not
know what you
happened
guys are
yet.
talking about.
I don't think that's been since the summer. That's probably been
Oh,
since
yeah.
like a year and a half ago.
Oh my god. I mean, if you go in the Discord and you go in the certain channel for it, it'll probably show like the first message.
Yeah,
Um,
first message.
Oh my gosh,
if-
look how like very little mess. It literally came out in August. Jesus,
Jeez.
Yeah, it's about.
Jeez.
that's pretty fucking long.
Yeah,
Um,
if you want to get an idea of how scheduled or spontaneous it's all about. We've got like 4 or 5 episodes planned ahead right now, which will keep us busy for like 3 months,
Keep
I
me
believe.
busy, that's for
Something
sure.
like that. Because we have every weekly, which is kind of takes time, you know. So
Can you tell
yeah.
me more about this Ever Weekly podcast?
Yeah,
That
what?
sounds pretty cool.
Whoa!
That's pretty good.
Hey!
All right, what else?
What else?
What
Let's
else?
move.
Ooh, what else?
Let's move on.
Back.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Don't rush. You can't rush perfection. Let's see. Favorite memory from an anime convention. Least favorite from YouTube user Mega WWEDX. Great name.
I've never
I
fucking
probably
been
have
to a
the same
I vote to go
convention.
last in this. Go on.
Okay. I don't know if I really have a bad convention memory. But Fate, you
have,
go
like,
first.
2, right?
Yeah.
No, Shaw, do you want to tell the story?
Did you have
Yours
stories?
is different.
Oh,
I know.
sorry,
Fucking
I'm gonna
guys.
go about the Idleman guy. The
Oh, the
Idleman,
Idolmaster.
Idleman legend.
I don't
Like,
think we're ever
no
going to
one
stop
knows.
talking about
We
him.
actually saw him at 2 conventions.
We did.
But,
We saw him at New York
we saw him
Comic
at the first
Con.
one. We saw him at some like
Wait.
random con in New Jersey, and he's in this like black and white like Hawaiian Idolmaster shirt.
That's fun.
Like he's this old Asian dude, like old like this black and white Idolmaster shirt with all the idols on it, and like Fate actually like held a pod about Yamada, surprise, and then
This
he
was
held
before
a
everyone
panel
else talked about
Yamada.
Yamada. I was on the forefront of this.
Yeah, sure.
He was the Juuni Taisen of Yamada's, but
Oh my god, I have to
There it
listen to
is.
that now.
Oh shit.
But then he like so he had his presentation and it went really well, and then the Idolmaster legend came up and was trying to talk to Fate, but Fate was like too busy for him because he had to be somewhere. So he's
We were
like,
trying to go to the
talking and
trigger
walking with him.
panel.
Yeah, you were like running away from him, and then the Idolmaster guy was like following you, trying to talk about Lucky Star, but like you hadn't seen it, so you're like nicely trying to shove him off, and it like kind of worked, but not. And then we saw him again at like New York Comic Con.
Black Lagoon.
But
Oh no, New York That too. Yeah.
no, like the Fate Go New York.
Oh yeah, the Anime
Comic-Con.
New York City. Anime New York City. Yeah.
But but that was cool. But the best memory is we went to New York Comic Con a different time, and they were giving stuff away if you like tweeted out at them like the right answer. So Fate tweeted something at them, and it's in like the Aniplex one, and it's like all like hundreds of people. Fate goes on stage, and some guy in the audience is like, "Oh, Fate Steel Taylor, I remember your posts on Reddit," and he like recognized Fate.
That is the most cringe thing
In, like,
ever.
Like he's like, I know your post because he said his handle is like Fate Steel Taylor, and I'm like, you just got like recognized.
Whoa,
so
wait,
shitpost.
you're famous.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
there's a celebrity on here.
That's
Famous Steel Taylor.
that was so cringe. But I mean, it was like, wow, I can't believe this guy actually knows who I am. But he just like stood up and shouted, "Hey, you're the guy from Reddit."
Yeah. That was a
Look at your
lesson,
post,
kids.
bruh.
Yeah.
That was a lesson, kids. Before shit posting, you might meet a person in future who will say,
Right.
"I saw your post on Reddit."
Rad. Now everyone's gonna dox me.
That's
I
the
know.
dream, right?
No.
I saw your
Dream.
shit post on Reddit.
Yeah. So
So,
those are really good memories for me too. But I have to say, those would probably be my number one, if not for this past summer at AX, where
which
me
you
and my
might be up in.
I'm sorry, Bake.
No,
This is why it's my favorite memories, though.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
All good. All good. I was available. I wasn't busy. You know, just walked out of the Love Live concert. Whatever.
So I
What's the rating?
was, me and my friend had premiere fan passes. My friend EMP, because we were like, I don't know how often I'm gonna get to go to LA, and
God, that's so much, man.
it was a lot of money. But so I went there. I was like, I have to see the Violet Evergarden premiere. It's like everything I stand for. I need to see it. And like he was like, oh, we need to go to church beforehand. And I was like, oh gosh, like it's a 12 p.m. showing time. Like we need to be standing on line forever. He's like, no, it'll be fine. We get there. It's like 11:30. They're about to let the line go in, and we're like, oh no, can we
Pass,
get there?
right?
They're like,
Because you get up there.
yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
oh, don't you see the line? It's literally outside the building. And then we were like, wait, we're premiere fan passes. And they're like, oh, we're so sorry about that. Here, cut the line. We have these seats right at the front, specifically reserved.
That makes me
What?
Okay, so for the record, a premiere pass on average is like $450.
Yeah, we
Holy
paid
shit.
$425.
That's a car payment, man. Like
That's a lot.
It was a lot of
That's
money.
like so many McChickens. Like,
I know. So
And
I'm
Is that
like-
all for Violet Evergarden?
No, because it's a 4-day pass. So like we got
Okay.
to see the exhibition hall like an hour early. We got to like front pay. So like I got to see like Cardcaptor Sakura, the OVA premiere, like front seat as well, because that was reserved.
No.
Got to see
God.
in this corner of the world.
So in a way, it was well
Silent-
worth it for you
Yeah.
because like I hear also if you get a premiere pass, you get first dibs on buying concert tickets. to
Oh, this is
certain-
true. Yeah, for the Matsuri. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
which-
like I didn't go see it.
Well, I did.
Uh,
So okay, I have in my hand. So a lot of crazy. I've been to a lot of conventions. I got
Uh-huh.
to see Becker a couple times at a convention. I've hosted shows, and I actually had someone on Reddit from Reddit say, "Hey, you mentioned me on Reddit to come see your show." I'm like, "Oh yeah," and all those
did you
memories.
show the podcast?
What? No,
Gotcha,
this is
podcast.
before you guys were even, I think, a part of it. I'm sorry, but
Damn.
I still talk about the
Betrayal.
podcast in the show. But so sorry if the audio's loud because I scream. But I have in my hand here the exact
Just
moment,
showed it retroactively.
the exact moment where I turned into a fangirl of Love Live at the
Oh, God.
concert right here. So
oh, no.
I'm sorry if it's loud. So I'll see if I can hold that up close. That's me right there.
Dude, I'm watching a video through a video.
I know.
Yeah, same.
People are watching a video of you watching a video.
This is the
through a
opening.
video.
So that's me going crazy, right? And then there's one last thing. I'm sorry if this thing
I
So
love
when,
this.
when they played the opening song, I almost cried.
I feel that.
I
Becky.
see how it
I
is.
feel that.
Oh goodness
You
gracious!
crazy.
Bacon has ascended.
Bacon,
Ascended
bacon is
again.
now to idol heaven. Like, no
I
longer
don't
idol.
know.
Dude, that entire they only did 4 songs, and I was like, I love these girls now. I need to see them live, please. And I'm
This
going
is
to
what I was
Japan in a couple months, so who knows?
Oh, nice.
We'll see.
Have fun. Enjoy.
I will. All right.
Don't drop the soap.
Don't
I
drop
will
the
see.
tuturu.
No, dude, don't tell me what
Don't
you're
drop
trying.
that. Let's see. Did I?
But yeah.
Let's
That's
see.
you,
We just
though.
did a YouTube. That's right. Okay, back to Reddit. All right, we got 5 fucking questions from Camille NY. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but
Cam.
Sounds like a
Whatever.
great name.
it's a great.
Do you care?
The first question is how do you determine what you're going to talk about next? We already did that. How do you determine your guests availability? Have you ever had to cancel an episode or do a retake because an episode might not have gone properly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bacon.
Yeah.
Yes, we know about
That's
it.
a real thing.
Oh.
We're not always like this, how we're all like comfortable around each other. There are times where,
This was really early on. This was like 2015.
yeah, like once the mic turned on, we would just blank out and clam up.
Oh my god, I remember that. Okay, so let me start.
Yeah.
I know. I think Cam was gonna remember this. It was like the first Pet Peeves episode. It's not the one that actually came out. It's like a different one, but we had to redo it because
I heard about this.
It was my first podcast ever, so I was really nervous, and I totally blanked out for like 5 minutes. It was legitimately like a couple minutes of silence, and I could not think of what to say, and it was really awkward, and we just completely scrapped it. It was the worst.
I mean, yeah, back in the 2015, things were different and kind of difficult because we were not experienced and we didn't know
We didn't
what
know
to
each other
do.
that well. We had just
Yeah.
spoken on Skype, back when Skype was still a thing.
Oh god, we congregated on
Rip
Skype. Yeah.
Oh, the Illuminati.
The Skype days. Yeah, it was weird. There's also an episode that Bacon wanted to do called Manly versus Moe. I don't know
Okay,
if
that
Bacon-
one I had no idea what it was. gonna do.
That episode was total ass. First of all, I still have all the files for it.
Really? Okay, so
Okay.
apologies. I had no idea what was going through because we were drawing like a blank when it came to just thinking of episode ideas because we were so worried about cranking out episodes like crazy. But so I was just tossing ideas. I was like, let's do this episode, let's do this episode, let's do how people feel about Moe versus Manly. And then when you guys finally brought it up saying, hey, you want to lead that episode? I was like, oh, you're serious? And like in my mind, I'm like, you know what? You chose it. Make something happen, man. And
I will say the original recording is 35 minutes long, and it's
oh my god, I'm gonna leave. Like it's 10 minutes of.
It was like well, I was like, okay, I'm gonna edit this. This was like this was early 2016, I think. So I was like just starting out editing, and like while I was editing, it was like, wow, this is the worst fucking episode ever. I don't want to put this out.
Hey, on record, we still have one more episode that I will argue is worse than that.
Which one is that?
Well, you know.
Okay, yeah,
that one.
That one. The one that will probably come out in
Is that the
2019.
yes one?
We shouldn't say
This episode was good. Get out of here.
But yeah.
You guys keep hiding it from us. It's not fair.
No,
it's
it's
not fair to our subs. You guys
If you come visit me, Shaw, I will tell you.
Okay. Yeah, if it'll come out at some point. Prepare to be really let down about it. It's going to be like legitimately like the end of Evangelion, a bad podcast.
It's probably gonna be the last episode we release.
I'm like already like
yeah, that's what the plan is. If this podcast like ends soon, that will be the last episode to release.
Oh, that's gonna be sad.
Letting me down.
But yeah, I don't know. Other than the Manly versus Moe, we haven't had like an episode that was like super terrible. I don't think.
This one.
Okay, Cav. What do you got to say?
There were some kind of support episode back in 2015, I believe. When once again we were not too.
Are you talking about like our first episode ever? When we had like
the first episode ever when I was like in the village trying to find an internet cafe because
yeah, I remember that, dude. And then, we had some old school Redditors on there, man. But actually,
people could go back and see the video. It was like on our channel and stuff.
It was
it was the first episode. I keep it up there.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
It's also like terribly out of sync. Like I think like Foe is like 5 seconds ahead of everyone else or something.
The problem was
that someone is recording with their literal asshole and it's terrible.
Hey, at least it wasn't me that time.
It was probably me because of my internet issues.
Actually, no, it was Nick. It was Nick. I don't know if anyone who watches the show remembers Nick, but he was on there a long time ago.
Him and a cross.
Oh shit, a cross. That's a name.
Or like what's his name? Like not Lesder, but Fallen Glory.
Dude.
Yeah.
It's like it all right.
Yeah, that's back when they had the merch episode and they just talked about merch. It's not even on our channel, it's on Foe's channel. So it's like I think since then he's made it private.
Buy our merch.
Fair enough. I can ask him for it.
We should make just
in any case, it was hard for me. We were recorded like 4 a.m. my time.
Oh,
we still do that now.
We still do that.
It's at least 6 a.m. now. But in any case, it's because we were so scattered around the globe because there were like 3 people from Australia, then 2 people from US, and then me from Russia. It's horrible because we'll not find time. It's not possible to find time to satisfy all of us.
Kat, this is why you need to move to America.
Yes.
I guess.
Make things easier for all of us. No, we love you, Cavi. We love you.
Dude, I have a spare room, man. I can keep you here for like a day or two.
A day? We have to record like 5 podcasts on that day just to.
At one point, my parents are going to be like, "Who's this other friend you met online, man?
Who's this other white friend you have making?"
This third one that's ever walked into my house. Two of them are online friends.
Don't worry, we have a spare mattress in my apartment, and my other 2 roommates are also kind of weebs, so you'll fit right in.
Kind of weebs.
One of them's gay. He might come on the couch.
I'm okay with gays.
I'm putting on the cab right now, man.
Ooh. But yeah,
What else?
Bex, next question, Bex.
Yeah.
okay. Well, fuck. Where's my phone? Actually, fuck. Where did my phone go? Holy shit. Oh well.
Oh,
I'll just go-
looks like
I'll
I'm
just go with
taking
the-
over.
I'll just go with another Reddit. Oh,
No.
Cam still got questions.
Yep.
How do you feel about the current
For
state
days.
and relative popularity of this project? Do you think that the increasing popularity of the podcast, relatively small still, might affect the topics that you go over in the future and might make some of the topics more difficult to discuss?
Not really.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
I think it goes back to what Shaw said about Alexander, right? Like how he doesn't talk about like shows that are like super popular for the sake of popularity. Like we do like reflections and we do like first impression episodes, but that's because that's something I think we're all generally interested in. I don't think, at least I don't believe that any of us would compromise what we believe in or like to say something that we think will just get views. Like if we do a Boku no Hero Academia episode, I am not going to hold back on that again.
I'll
Like,
be on that
that's just the
episode.
thing.
that's
I
for
will
sure.
sell Boku no Hero merch because we're gonna show the merch, but
What?
we'll trash it in the pod.
The merch episode.
Show the merch.
Wait, I actually
The merch
almost
app,
bought
yeah.
the All Might socks that were at the Crunchyroll booth at Anime New York City because they look
Oh god.
freaking
Those were
dope.
pretty flames though. Those were good.
Yeah,
No,
those
I
were
think
great.
that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're not gonna like. I don't think we're not gonna share our opinion, but we might. I think like our biggest things are probably the seasonal stuff, and we did do a weekly pod for Violet Evergarden because it is a big show,
Mhm.
but it's not like.
I mean, it
on
helps
that
people
pod,
get people
like-
into the channel. Like they might be interested in other stuff
Yeah.
we would do. Like
Yeah.
it's something that like literally
like,
every like I don't know creator does. Like they have to make something that's a little bit more accessible to get into stuff like that's not to get people into their like
But
you
it's
know
not
the
like
content.
we're watching like Violet Evergarden for the pod. Like we were gonna watch it anyway.
Yeah.
We want to talk
Yeah.
about
Oh,
it,
yeah.
so it works. Yeah.
No, we're not gonna result to like clickbaity stuff like, oh my gosh, did you guys find out what this creator did with this anime? Like,
Bacon
we're-
castrates himself live on
Oh
camera.
yeah.
Top 10
Josei, and he makes
Top
it
10
by
JoJo memes.
He does
Top
it
10
listening to
Josei
you.
anime. You won't
You
believe
say
what
run in the
number 8
background.
is.
But
You say
for
run
me, I
goes
like
to
I'd
every
watch
podcast.
that. I don't know what you're talking about. I'd watch that.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
No,
that's content. That's content, guys.
Oh,
That's real
overall-
content right
overall,
here.
I'm glad we're at like 1,000 now, and I'm always grateful for like more growth from there on out. I don't think our goals are trying to be lined up with like, you know, if we're just focused on like the subs, like okay, like we got to get that. First of all, if we end up getting the silver button, which is 100,000, who's that going to?
Me.
I said-
It
It goes to
Punk Master Bex.
it goes to Vex or Cab.
100%.
Yeah,
Also,
better
Because
have.
Cab could go
I
to
would
his
actually just try to
village.
sell it, honestly. Like, I would just sell it.
Cab will go to his village and he'll craft it into like a sword.
Shit.
Have the real MVP. No, but like, I don't know if it's just me, but like, I don't think we've ever really talked about like, oh, we want to get like this many subscribers by like March, or like we need. to
Okay,
get
so
this
like
many
my
views.
goal was to get 1,000 subscribers before 2018. We did technically do that.
Mhm.
We got it. We got to it
I'm
at
amazed we
December
did.
27th. So it's like
Hey.
close.
Right.
I'm
Fair.
amazed
And-
that we have that many subscribers and that people asked us questions. Like, I'm
I mean, yeah, that's the
amazed people
thing.
I thought
like-
we were gonna get like 5 questions, and 2 of them were from us.
I honestly
Yeah.
thought it was
I was thinking of asking, "How's everyone's day?" As like a legitimate question.
Yeah, I mean, I
taking
think
up the
that,
whole time too.
wait, what was I gonna say? Oh fuck. Oh, I don't know. I just really like that we have some like dedicated fans, some people who are actually like come on and comment on each episode. Like, oh, I was waiting for the retrospective and the first impressions. It's like, you know, it's just really cool seeing that.
Yeah, that's something I
That's-
never expected ever.
That encourages
Yeah.
us to work more on this podcast. But now we have
And it
1,147 subscribers.
Oh,
Yeah, we could get like
Ooh. So, dude,
Yeah.
so are we saying
I'm
2,000 before 2019?
yeah.
What?
I think that's
I
inevitable.
mean, at this
We gotta
rate,
shoot for-
like, yeah, probably.
We gotta shoot for 2019 subscribers before 2019.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
No,
And
but
then
like
we can stay
honestly,
at that
like
for the year, we can increase.
I don't know about you guys, but like for me, like being able to talk to you guys about anime and like all that stuff is like in itself enough of a reward and enough of a joy. And like
Oh, so sweet.
knowing that other people
Aw.
want to hear that as well is just like the icing on the cake.
Mhm.
Oh,
So.
stop.
I like cake.
That's my sappiness for the year. That's it. I'm not-
So,
I
that's the
would-
only
That
time
was
he's
pretty
nice.
genuine, Fate.
I want
I
something
would-
genuine, guys. That's why I'm on this podcast.
I did just watch Origairu. I want the real thing.
Genuine.
Oh god,
Oh.
Iroha's best girl.
Dude, okay,
Yeah,
can we
that's a
move next
weird way to
question?
spell Yui.
Next question.
Okay, so
No.
Cam has another question, and it's kind of long. Have you ever considered opening up a system to let listeners decide on the topics that they might want to hear about, in a similar vein to how 3x3 Thursdays are run? I feel like this might allow you guys to have a better connection with the community, and might allow a more active comment base, which I feel can allow for any improvements that people might not have thought about to the podcast. Fuck, I misread that.
You know,
People-
like,
Here you go.
okay,
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think you guys get the gist.
like, yeah, if people want to like submit topics to us, like, I mean, like, we don't have any like concrete ideas for topics usually, so we just come up with whatever. So if someone like brings up a topic, then like, yeah, we might consider that. For the best girl episode, there's a lot of people saying we should do a best guy episode, and I'm still pretty interested in doing that. We just
Yeah,
haven't
sure.
gotten around
People
to
seem
it.
to really like the best girl episode.
Yeah,
Although
Yeah.
it might be best to do like people that are actually in the like best guy like actual like big players in the contest, if that makes sense.
yeah.
All right.
Like not just like general series, if that makes sense. But
All right.
yeah, I mean I ask have like in the episode thread, like, do you have any topics you'd like us to discuss? Let us know or something, or just like give us feedback. I always ask, and I
make sure
no
you
one ever
like,
brings it up.
favorite,
So
and
it's like,
subscribe to our channel.
yeah,
check
follow
us-
us on Twitter, guys.
And check
But,
us out on Patreon.
Dude, when are we gonna start a Patreon?
No, we're not asking for money. Okay, for this channel, we're
For me?
not asking.
2,000
Actually-
subs.
Not yet.
We should get money soon because we're running out of space on Dropbox for MP3
Oh
files.
shit.
Oh no, what?
Oh shit.
Send
So
it
we
to
may
me.
have to open up a PayPal. Like
We
people can
have to
donate.
No, no,
for
no,
that.
just send it to me. I got 3 terabyte in my rig. Come on.
Wait, what? You do?
Yeah.
Shit. Dude.
Oh.
Shit. What?
The developer.
Dude, just look at Ryuko here if I can find her.
Meanwhile, over here, my fucking hard drive is 464
Well, I'm not-
gigabytes.
Not even like hard drive. Like I just bought like
Yeah, Maz, you just
an
turned into
external hard
Pokemon in
drive.
this whole pod.
There's
What's that?
Ryuko. Just so you know, she's stuck.
Like
lost
I'm not even like talking about like actual computer space. I'm talking about like space that is allowed on Dropbox, because like all of our MP3s are hosted on Dropbox and it like works with the RSS feed. I don't know how that works. That's how Randy did before. That's what Randy did before he died. And I'm like, I can't ask a dead person how that works.
Rip Randy.
Rip Randy.
But, like,
Your like
His
actual
poor
like
soul.
soliloquy for Randy at the beginning of that one episode is like my favorite pod moment.
Oh my
No,
gosh!
wait, no, that's the greatest.
I will remember you by Sarah McLaughlin.
We have a
That's
new.
my favorite pod moment, followed by the Juuni Taisen meme.
Dude,
Do
the-
you sell Juuni Taisen shirts?
oh my god!
I
Can
think
we,
we should do that.
yes.
Can I
I'm
ask
gonna make it. Watch
Good
me.
times.
You
Can I
think
ask
you
you
said
the
I
next
won't. I
question?
will.
Oh yeah, you can ask the next question,
will.
Mo.
Okay,
It
so
doesn't-
we have a question from Fate Steel Taylor who asks, "Is Randy actually dead?"
Yeah. The answer is yes.
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 And the
Randy,
concept, the
Randy
concept
legitimately
that-
died skipping leg day. I'm
Yeah,
not
he,
even
he
joking.
skipped leg day, and I told him not to, because it's not about
Yo,
arms.
everyone
and
told him not
hands.
to. Everyone's like, yo, you're gonna fucking die, dude. And you know, guess what he did? He fucking died.
Yeah. So
See, that's how I went about it. By if you never schedule a leg day, you can't skip leg day.
exactly.
I mean,
We
Thinking
smart. It's too smart.
You
makes
smart.
sense.
You loyal.
Go
Another one.
get yourself a house.
All right,
Yeah,
next.
in any case, if you have any ideas about anime topics, just contact us whenever,
Yeah.
whatever,
I
wherever.
would love to hear more like topics. Like, it's not the easiest coming up with topics. And now that we've done over 50 episodes, it's like, oh shit.
Because this is the point where people start blanking out, like, oh, did we? Because there are times where we repeat ourselves, like, didn't we already do a this type of episode?
Yeah,
And we're like,
and-
oh,
Yeah,
we
that's
did
how I
check
feel.
it.
That's how I feel about thumbnails. Actually, sometimes I feel like, oh shit, did I already make this like thumbnail?
Yeah, yeah.
Or it's
so-
like,
Yeah.
because some of them look almost identical, but I try to
And I
keep them
could-
fresh.
I can only
But,
talk about Yabana and Naoko so many times.
Oh my god! So like one time, so we were like trying to think like what should our next episode be, and then Fate's like, yo, let's do a K-On! Episode. I'm like, literally, I can make a supercut of every time we've talked about K-On! On this podcast, and it would be about 45 minutes. Like I could just make that, and it would just be
I
the
know.
K-On! Podcast of Fate talking about K-On! It would work.
Yes. It would work. I would watch that. I would listen to that.
Same.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's go to YouTube, guys.
Yeah.
Let's go to YouTube.
I would ask
Okay.
a question, but I can't find this video.
Zongzin, pronounced as scissors on YouTube, asked, "Who is your favorite Haruhi character and why is it Haruhi?"
Really?
I mean,
Haruhi.
There's a reason why the best, like most critically acclaimed part of the Haruhi series is when Haruhi disappears.
Oh,
oh, that's really spicy. Dude. That is extremely
Literally.
spicy.
dude.
Okay, so first,
Savage.
I mean, first of all, I didn't even know Haruhi disappeared in that disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya until I started watching it, and then I put 2 and 2 together, and I was like, "Oh shoot,
Oh,
she actually."
spoilers.
So crazy.
Mhm.
But no, like I generally like Haruhi, but Nagato is the real MVP.
Thank you.
Nagato,
Thank you.
Actually, guys, come on. It's Mikudo.
Nagato.
Mikudo with her song in episode 0. And she-
Mikuru.
Do, 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 do.
I love how that was
No,
a ringtone in
oh my
Lucky
God.
Star too.
Yuki just breaks my heart, and I just love her so much. And there's like 2 scenes on Disappearance that like absolutely choke me up. One of them is with the sheet for the club sign up, and
Oh,
the other one,
Mhm. Mhm.
oh, that's just
that's-
so
yes.
beautifully animated. And then the one with the ticket at the like where it's like the train station kind of moment.
oh, that. Mhm. Or like
And,
Kyo's
like-
inner monologue, which is, or is that the same
Oh
thing?
yeah, it's within Kyon's monologue.
It's
Yeah,
where
yeah,
he
yeah.
like literally steps on himself in a way. and
Right,
it's
right,
like-
right.
Yes, it's
And like
Yeah.
she's grabbing onto the sleeve. Oh, it hurts.
that feel with no QT Nagato GF.
Bring back
know.
old Kyoto animation.
Yeah.
Yes.
No more filters. No more Yamada.
Wow.
Speaking of filters,
Yeah,
can
we
I
about to
love my
fight.
filter
We're
on
about
the
to fight.
second ever episode?
Gentlemen, please.
We're about to fight.
Hmm.
Any other
Animation peaked with Maid Dragon. It's all downhill from here.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna assume that Shaw does not like. I know Shaw doesn't like Haruhi. As
So,
far
who's
as-
your favorite character in
That's why
Haruhi? Kyon?
that's why I got kicked off the internet, is because Haruhi came up. So then my internet was like, "You gotta save yourself. Get out."
Yeah.
No,
No,
I know that like you like Nagato more. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Kill most.
I like her. She's cool.
Hmm.
Kyon most
That's
probably,
fair.
right? Kyon most?
What? I can't hear you.
I think most people like
Yeah.
Kyon the most. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people
Yeah.
watch
Kyon's the
and
most popular.
enjoy Haruhi strictly for Kyon. Which is
Sugita
like,
is so good. in that
I'm not
role.
like a big fan of the cast overall, which is probably why I'm not a huge fan of it. But I like Kyon. He's cool.
Everyone likes Kyon.
Yeah.
I don't know a
But
single
the real best girl is Kyon's little sister.
Kyonku.
But why
don't
does she
do
Why
that.
does
sit
she
like
sit like
that?
Why does she sit like that? Because it's
Kyon
comfy.
Denwa.
Yeah,
Actually, has anyone actually sat like that? It's super uncomfortable. I've done it before.
I've
Yeah.
only
Yeah,
seen,
I've
like,
tried.
Or sit like L from Death Note. Like it's.
Oh yeah.
I've done that on
I
like
tried.
public
I
It's like
demonstration.
squat in the chair.
Weird.
Like,
Are you doing it?
Are you gonna do it, Mo?
I'm so tight right now. I can't do it.
All right.
Okay, can I ask a question?
I would like follow.
Yeah, sure. Bacon, ask a question.
Yeah, because it took me. I was taking this whole time to find the thread.
Okay, nice.
This
Good.
one's from 8-Bit Kevin. This guy.
Oh, I
sounds
was just about to ask
Oh, I
Gabe
like
this question.
Okay.
This guy.
You go ahead, Bacon.
Yeah, this guy sucks.
Son of a
God. So first question. This is a wash. Do you guys think a ton of bacon is too much bacon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know why he's still here.
It's a lot of bacon, yeah.
It's a lot of bacon.
Get off the broadcast, you son of a bitch.
Oh God. So what's the best part about recording these podcasts? I
Memes.
think
Memes.
I agree
Memes.
with Fate. Like it's just cool kicking it and just talking anime because we can't do this in real life, honestly.
And
Not
memes.
with that
Oh, no.
attitude.
That's true.
I changed my
can talk
answer for
about my
this.
car.
Yo, when are we gonna meet up? When is the R Anime podcast?
I've already met up with you. You
Damn.
suck. I hate
Well, that's
you.
not, it's like
Man.
that's like 2 members. That's not the same.
Well, I would have met up with Faye, but like
Daggers.
$400 on a premium pass. I don't need Bacon's love anymore.
Ooh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
can't put a price on that.
Oh,
But yeah, no, I think kicking it with you guys
I mean-
on the podcast is fun, man. Like, I genuinely like
Mhm.
it. Love you guys.
You
No,
genuinely
but like so
liked it?
genuine. The
Oh,
genuine
God.
thing.
Genuine.
And the next question
For me,
is.
while I do.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh, whoa!
thanks for
whoa.
answering for all of us, Bacon.
Dude, well, like,
Yeah.
I said I agree with Fate, and I'm like, that's half the podcast gone.
Nope.
Sorry.
Nope.
Wait,
I
you don't know.
agree with
Maybe I
you.
hate you guys.
That's not my answer for this. My favorite part is not talking with you guys. My favorite part is like
What?
being able
It's
to
flaking
shoehorn-
on us.
Oh
No, yes. My favorite part is shoehorning like Yamada Naoko and K-On! At any point I can. I just gotta
I
make
can
that super
disagree
cut
with
into
that.
like 2 hours.
Yeah, that's
long
our
at some
favorite
point.
too.
Thanks, Shaw.
Yeah, I totally enjoy that too. That's
The
really
Yamada
fun.
fans.
I know. I was
Kind of
the OG,
sounds like he
I
enjoys it.
Revolution, and I will see
my-
to the end.
Mhm.
My favorite part about recording this is just number one, actually getting to talk with people about stuff, and number two, it just helps me talk better, I guess, because I'm not really great at talking to people.
So weird, your speech therapy.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, Mo,
Well, wait.
honestly, I would not have noticed that from our conversations here.
That's
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
the same
yeah.
with me, man.
Well, if it's about like, I mean, a general subject that I'm like interested in, then that's one thing. But like, even still, it's like better at like, it helps me improvise.
Right,
Makes
right.
sense.
Because a lot of people change when they're in front of a mic and people clown up, and so it does
That's
help.
true.
I right with Cav. Weren't you using this podcast to kind of get better at speaking English
Yeah, I guess.
from the beginning? It's gotten
Yeah,
better.
yeah. Well, I believe so. I hope so. I mean,
Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
say your English has gotten
There's
much
some-
better. I don't know if it was like bad at first or anything, but it's like, yeah, I can hold a conversation.
it's just me being more confident with the topics, with words, with people and stuff. Yeah, but in general, speaking about what I kind of enjoy is it's basically everything, like the planning of episode, then meeting up, talking about it, then releasing the episode, reading the comments and stuff. It's all cool. It's all parts of the fun.
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I like learning about every word I mispronounce because I wouldn't know until I say
Yeah,
it.
I have
and then
told you
everyone
so many
tells me like that's not how you say it, and I'm like, well, that's how I would learn. So like you guys are saying it's your speech therapy and helping you speak English better. I'd say the same, but it's not working. So I still have a long way to
I'm
go.
sorry, I can't help
Man.
you, Shaw.
So
Remember when Shaw said
I don't know
Amagami
how to
Brilliant
say
Park?
anything.
I remember
Stand
the
by
first
that.
time I ever met Shaw in real life at the New Jersey Anime Con, and like within 2 minutes, I was like saying like, "No, Shaw, that's not how that's pronounced."
Okay, yeah.
It was very.
Okay, yeah. Shaw's pronunciations are a big meme. Actually, it's very funny. No offense, Shaw. It's very funny.
Oh, my
I'm
other
just
favorite.
waiting for Shah development arc.
I'm waiting.
It
What
was
is
Shaw's
Shaw's
movie.
pronunciations bloom?
Yeah.
Wait, it's at the
No,
end of
oh.
it's at the end when you guys release the mystery episode. That's when I'll learn how to
Oh.
pronounce Japanese words.
Yes.
But I like
Ooh.
Japanese
guys
Japanese
say.
podcast when just so
Oh
we
man,
all
I,
talk to straight.
you guys are overhyping this mystery episode. It's gonna be so bad.
It's really bad.
I want this
My
podcast
other-
to end on a terrible note. I want, like I said, I want.
The thing is,
Hmm.
it's only gonna be funny to me and Becker. Everyone else.
Oh, it's gonna be so
I
funny.
think it's
What were
funny.
you
I think
guys
it's funny
doing?
now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No,
I'm
my
also-
other
Mhm.
favorite thing is when I was recording an episode like 2 summers ago. I think like Missy was on it. I completely forget what episode.
Oh
it
my,
was. I
it's
think
fan service. With,
Oh,
I think it was fan service.
I wish
Yeah,
And
I
I
you
could
read
do
it.
that.
Service,
literally
I guess.
was like
Mhm.
leaving every so often because I apparently had the stomach virus
puking.
and also
oh yeah, you were about to
food
die.
poisoning.
You were-
I was like
Oh,
in
wow.
between like recording and vomiting as I was recording it. But like yeah, that's my favorite part. Being able
Oh.
to like
Yeah, favorite part.
avoid going to the emergency room.
it's almost dying. Same,
Almost
but
dying.
just the last part.
Absolutely.
Giving everything you can for the podcast. Got my name.
Yes.
All right.
That's
Okay,
how
I didn't get to answer the fucking question. God.
No, because I
So
don't care what
obviously
you
my answer is I get to edit in stupid memes into the podcast. I get to make
My favorite.
these podcasts into shit posts. And it's
Like
the
when
greatest
you
thing
bleep,
ever.
when you bleep me out, you always put Jabuno, and it scares the hell
Dude,
out
I
of
haven't
me.
done Jabuo in a long time. Oh man. Well, that's because we
Scares
kept saying Randy's real name, and Randy got super tilted about it. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I guess I have to censor out his name.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like
Rest in
if
peace,
I
Randy.
if I think I can put a meme in it, I'll just put a stupid meme in it. Like I understand a lot of these jokes are just bad, but like I just find it funny just to fuck with people.
I can't think of another podcast that does that.
Like yeah, same. I mean, there's a couple episodes of the Procrastinators podcast where Jesse edited it, and it was really fucking memey. Like the meme, like if you ever watch the Procrastinators podcast, go watch the memes that need to die episode because Jesse edited that, and it's super fucking dang. Like oh man, it's great.
No, Jesse edited the oh no, you're totally right. You're totally right. I was thinking of. I
would also recommend the Plebe and the Weeb. Like yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Did you see the one where he like Digi was like moving his feet and then he edited it so it was like a spaceship
rocket.
like
Dude, did you see the what is it, the Rock No Yusha one where they make the song called God those tits, I love those tits so much or something?
I legitimately have that song on my phone.
I love that
It's
song.
like my favorite song right now.
Why?
It's
Wait,
so
I need to
fucking
see
funny.
the song.
Oh my
I need
gosh.
to see the song.
I've heard
Okay,
it.
I'll link it actually. I'll just
All right.
is there another question, Bacon? While I look
Which
for
is
this?
the best one. This is the best one.
This one was pretty funny. Which host would come out on top if you were in a tournament arc? Are we
Shaw,
Are we fighting
Shaw.
each other?
100%.
Oh,
Shaw.
see,
I mean, I have participated in bum fights, so I've got experience.
Oh,
Shaw runs the best girl, best guy, and best character contests. She's like on top
think
of
they
these
run-
and
tournaments.
Sha is the mod. She'll just ban
wait,
everyone.
what? Oh, that's true. Shaw will just ban me, and I'll be like,
Oh,
I
true.
can't.
She could just bring the band hammer to the tournament.
So, okay,
Also,
so
like Shaw, I
guess
think
Shaw
is
would win.
pretty much born and raised in New Jersey,
West
and
Philadelphia?
like people who are
What's-
raised.
I've been
And-
I don't know if it counts as street cred if I've just been to Camden like 50 times this year.
You've been to
No,
Camden
but,
50
like,
times
Cav
and
is,
you
like-
haven't died.
I'm not dying.
And you
I,
won't
I felt like it.
I
You
once,
haven't even told me how many people you killed at Camden.
Oh.
I think the number is just too
People
high.
die when they're killed.
I once
No,
stubbed
but,
my toe without crying. Beat that.
No, I think Cav would be Cav is the sleeper pick because like sometimes Cav is like
'Cause he doesn't sleep?
I was like away from
I mean,
the
Cav has
internet
probably
for a
killed
while,
people
and
for
we're like,
food. Like,
I'm a really
He is
sleepy pig,
Russian.
especially when I record at 6 a.m. Yes.
yeah,
I'm
Cav is
sleepy right
woke
now.
right
Cav
now.
like
Yeah.
but like I still remember when like Girls Last Tour was coming out and I'm like finally I get to see what Cav's living conditions are.
Just walking around town trying to fight.
Oh my
That was
gosh.
the
I
moment,
see
and
how
it's so
they-
bad. I'm so bad.
See how they-
I made the joke before
Yeah,
you
holy
laughed, so I thought it was okay.
Shaw, you literally just caused like half of Russia's ice to melt right now with that burn.
No,
It
that's
is
okay,
currently
though. He
flooding.
left
It's
cold.
currently
Wait,
flooding
he's
in
gone.
Cavs Village.
No, he's
You-
gone. His picture's
You
gone.
killed
No,
Cav. Oh my god.
I'm sad.
No,
I'm sad.
no, I feel so bad.
Cavs last tour.
We're
We
talking
made that
about
joke
tournament
before
arc,
on
and
the pod, and Cav laughed. He,
I think
dude,
Shaw
I
won this
slayed him. I
tournament.
won the tournament arc, but at what
Yeah.
cost? At what cost did these have to come as?
God, dude.
Shaw, it's
No,
about
I-
sending a message.
I mean, if
That was a bad
this
message.
tournament arc is about surviving and not starve to death, I guess I could come out on top.
Oh
So
yeah, no,
turns-
I would die
Yeah.
instantly. I need food.
I would die too.
I would die. Same.
Okay, so I guess the contenders for this tournament arc 8-bit are Shaw and Cav. So find out on the next episode of our anime podcast.
Ooh.
And then the final
Bex
question
kind of looks
is-
like a lumberjack, so he could probably cut us up.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I've got an axe to grind for sure.
I just have
Ooh.
muscles, but
Ooh.
my legs are pretty.
Yeah, but what's that
weak.
gonna do against the banhammer?
Dude,
Or
I
the-
don't know, man.
We have to,
No,
no, wait, I'm just waiting for
well, you
like
guys
I
were
need, to,
doing
I need
that.
Bacon to like Bacon needs to like confront me and like tell me his backstory so then I can be like, you too cannot get banned.
Oh
if you
yeah?
try."
Well, you guys were surviving, cutting stuff, and banning people. I was studying the blade. Okay,
Same.
I'm gonna teleport behind you, tip My fedora.
Oh my shit.
Yo, honestly though, like Bacon has skills because he's been to Love Live concerts. Like they go ham.
Oh
at those.
shit.
They're like
Bacon is good. Idle held
like
back.
they're just
Yeah, I don't
Yes.
have him back, and
He's
this
been to Shell
arm
and-
going up, it's pretty jacked, and I've shouted very well. So I got a war cry,
Okay.
and I know all the songs to Love Live, so I could just sing to you and make your ears.
That would kill me. That would kill me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Bacon
Lost
wins.
it.
Bacon
We
wins.
lost it.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yes.
I give
By
up.
the,
We
by the
did
way,
it. We did it.
No,
By the
you
way,
did it.
All right. I guess we can move on to the next question.
Yeah. Yeah.
The last question. So yeah, go on.
Let's see.
yeah, we gotta wrap this up soon.
Yeah, it's we're actually an hour and a half in, so I guess we can do like a couple more questions.
Yeah. Yeah. Pick the most dunk ones.
Okay.
almost in.
I can do that for sure. Let's see. Can you show us your faces?
No.
No.
I mean,
Oh, I've got
I mean,
No.
well, we're
Wait,
already
that's
doing it.
my Abby. Oh no.
Nope.
Oh, that was asked by Zongzin, pronounced as scissors. Interesting name. That was on YouTube. I don't know. Is there any like any other dank Reddit questions?
What is
B-Ball
the
Hunter
question?
asked,
This is-
"Who is your?" Oh, you go.
No, you go first. You start.
Okay.
This is the
B-Ball
last one.
Hunter
This
on
one was
Reddit
the last
asked,
one.
"Who is your favorite guest and why is it Doc?" That's
Funny guys.
that's a fair. I mean, he's implying that he's our favorite because he keeps being on episodes. He's been on like 3 episodes at this point. Like,
That's just more of a coincidence,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah.
I like having Doc on though.
Well,
Yeah.
My favorite was the part where it was like we did the Monogatari pod, and like Doc was gonna try and argue that Araragi wasn't a lolicon, and like Cav and Signers like shut him down in like 2 seconds. It was like
Nice.
a battle of the Monogatari fans, but Cav was just like, "No, we're not doing this. Like, we're not entertaining this. train
no,
of thought. We're shutting
fam,
this
stop
down."
it.
Kind of just like,
And it
Don't
lasted
do
all of
that.
like 3 seconds, but it was like it was like we're done.
Yeah, my
feel
favorite
that.
guest has
My
to
but
be.
my
Oh, Shaw, go.
Shall go go
no,
go.
you go. Mine was dank.
gay. Okay, to be honest, we're all guests to each other because we all respect each other. So
Well,
That's
Yeah,
so
but-
fucking stupid, Bacon. God damn. That
It's gay.
is
That
stupid.
was too
you're
wholesome.
gay.
My favorite guest has
Wholesome means-
been
Well,
Mozilla.
I think
Yeah.
Mozilla.
Okay, Mozilla is the guest turned a host, which is
Yeah,
like
he the ghost who ascended.
so low key best
Got three.
guest.
Yeah. He guessed
I think
his
that's
way
the
into
one
this
that's like-
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
was the one
Mozilla's still a
that's like-
guest technically. He's just one that's on a lot of episodes.
A recurring
Just
guest.
runs the pod.
Mhm.
What's the
It's
one
actually-
like? It was the like seasonal pod where he was talking about like SEEEEN, and he was just like, "I tried to get comfortable, but I just couldn't because the show was so boring.
Oh, I
and
was
just
on
wanted to
that.
die."
That
And
was
I think
amazing.
I think that was the moment where I'm like, I think we need him on like all the.
Yeah, we
time.
need
That
this
was
guy.
the
This
moment.
guy is good.
100%.
He
Let's see.
proved himself.
Oh, you know
Yeah,
what's
I like most story because it motivates. You can see that he put an effort and he achieves the goal. He ascended.
He did it, Reddit.
Yes.
Is that
You know,
training
He
arc?
did it,
I think
Reddit.
He
So
did
did
it.
Moz win the tournament arc and become best guy in like?
just out of
Oh,
nowhere?
shit.
He didn't even
Without
know
even
it.
breaking a sweat.
Did it?
And also anime of the year.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Ooh, what else?
Ooh, what else?
You know what's funny though, like about me being a guest, is that like because I've been hosting the first impressions and retrospectives now, people say that this is my podcast.
Little does he know, I'm still the captain.
You're like, who are you?
This is
who?
Wait, no, I voted for Mo to be captain.
No.
Who is that guy?
That guy.
That's super
but
plankton
Mo
Mo is a big
No.
player. I mean, I could totally see why people thought this was Mo's podcast, even though I'm the one who posts literally every thread.
Yeah,
and it's
exactly.
Every single episode.
Dude, Becker, we don't even know who you are.
Nobody remembers me. I am literally the Randy of this group.
That's the biggest insult of all.
Making rest in peace.
Horrible.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Randy.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Randy. Let's see.
More than questions.
Let's ask like
Okay,
one more
so-
good one.
Okay,
This is the
Cloaked
best
Crusader
one.
on Reddit. Oh, you go. What was you saying, Sean?
No, this one isn't the best one. This is a dank one. You go.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask. Cloaked Crusader was going to ask. How can you guys give us your individual top 3 anime of all time and top 3 anime you're interested in right now, regardless of whether they're currently airing.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
An actual anime question.
Okay, go.
2 of my top 3 anime right here. Fucking Steins Gate, Nichijou.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Ooh, that's
That
is
a
official.
dope shirt.
That's a pretty cool t-shirt.
shirt.
Oh, dude, I can do the same. I've got my favorite anime right here on my shirt. It says Ping Pong.
Oh, one of my
Oh,
favorite
nice.
is
Yeah.
one of mine is Kill la Kill.
No,
from the
mine is-
Academy.
Mine just says anime on it. No.
Well, I mean, I like anime, guys.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, what else?
You have to
Ooh.
I have to bring this. You guys keep going, but I got. the
Okay,
shirt.
so like my top 3 is Ping Pong the Animation, Fooly Cooly, and Technoize. Yes, I'm big snub. Big Ely.
Very big snob.
Oh.
That's actually the biggest snob lift I've ever seen.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, you
well-
just need Utena in there as well.
Oh my gosh, I do. I need something super artsy. And
Get a
top
good
3 anime I'm most anticipating is Ashita no Joe. Whenever I get around to finishing Hunter x Hunter, and let's see.
Look at the
One
worst
day.
shirt of all time. This
Ooh,
is the
what's
worst
that?
shirt of all time.
Oh.
This is the worst shirt. This is
Big.
Oh, man.
Pretty
all
cool.
time.
Oh, and my other most anticipated
Thank
anime
you.
is Rakugo Season 2. Because I haven't
Ooh,
seen
you
it.
haven't seen it?
No, I haven't
No,
seen it yet. Bro.
One day.
It took me over a year. It took me almost a year to watch season 1 of Rakugo, but it's in my top 10, so it's like,
Yes.
yeah. It was a nice slow watch. I didn't feel like super obligated to just binge it. I don't know. I didn't really feel comfortable binging Rakugo. It was just something
That's
you just
fair.
put on
Mhm.
every once in a while. And I was
Fair
like,
enough.
this was nice. And then I go on to like watching some shitty light novel show, and it's just like, this was not so nice.
Right.
This is not nice.
For me, my
Okay,
top 3,
so you go with your list.
number 1 is Koe no Katachi, for sure. Fuck all y'all. Koe no
Yamada
Katachi.
Shales.
I like that one. I like this thing.
Yo, I am
That one's a
the
good movie.
Yamada Shino. You put some respect on that name.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, like Yamada.
Ooh.
So Koe no Katachi, by my favorite director, by my favorite studio, with my second favorite manga. Like, of course I'm gonna love it. Number 2, FMAB, for sure.
Yo, FMA pod when? Oh, that's
FMA
another
pod
one that's been in the works.
Well, one
in
day,
It's been in the
day.
works for a long
Months
time.
So long.
I actually need to rewatch like the ending to 2003 because I like.
And the movie. You have to watch the. You have to watch
Do I have to
Shambhala.
watch
The
the
movie.
movie?
Yeah,
I wanna
I
watch
know.
the movie.
I
Yeah.
I wanna watch the
know.
movie.
The movie is
and-
important.
So then,
The
and then
movie
number
will-
3, it's so hard because like I have to choose one of.
Is it
Cardcaptor
NGE?
Sakura?
It has to be NGE, yeah.
It's like NGE, but like Rakugo and Sakura, Cardcaptor Sakura are like tied with it.
Okay, dude, that's
almost.
like 5. You're
Mm.
cheating.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose one, it'd have to be Evangelion, like including End of Evangelion and like the rebuilds.
Fair enough.
Really? And the. Interesting.
I love especially 3.33. I really love 3.33.
That's an important
We need
opinion.
to have an Evangelion
Wow.
podcast to talk about that.
Yeah, when you
That's-
have-
Yes,
that's-
Evangelion Pod when.
Mhm.
That would be
Yeah.
dark.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'll,
so
I'll,
gotta
I'll,
watch
I'll
the
so
fucking
be on
videos.
that. Yeah.
And then
Shut
top 3
up.
I'm most top 3 I'm most anticipating. Number 1 is Chihayafuru season 2 because I just finished season 1 and it was amazing. Number 2 is Violet Evergarden, I guess, which is currently airing. Just because I've been following it since like Ultimate Ninja X talked about it. Mokyo Anido. That's definitely number 2, and I guess number 3. I've been meaning to watch more. Whatchamacallit? Oh God, why can't I remember his name right now? 17 would be so disappointed in me. The dude who did Millennium Actress. And...
Oh,
Grandpa.
Satoshi Kon.
yeah, because I
Satoshi
haven't
Kon.
seen what is it? The Parasite Agent or whatever.
Paranoid.
Perfect Blue?
Paranoia. Agent.
Paranoia. Agent.
Paranoid. Dude, Paranoid Agent is a good show. That's a good show.
I haven't seen it, but I really want to because I love Satoshi Kon's movies. So,
Nice.
Good enough.
Okay, Cav, you go.
how about you, Sean?
Yeah, my favorite anime is
Ooh, Cat.
Naruto Sensei, which I've been chilling for like 4 years on the sub right to this moment.
Dang.
Yeah, and currently I'm planning another rewatch coming soon, so
Ooh.
stay up tuned.
Ooh.
I
been
watched
watching
the
one.
first
I wanna-
episode like 3 years ago, and it's been on my on hold list since 3 years ago.
Whoa.
Wow.
Now we
Maybe
got an
this time I'll
opportunity.
watch it.
It's a good time to pick it back. In any case, yeah, Senatable Sensei, Baki Monogatari, or just Monogatari in general, and Mamoru Penguin Drum. They're my 3 top anime.
I couldn't
Of
hear the
all
third one.
time.
Penguin Drum.
Penguin
Oh,
Drum.
Mamoru
Penguin Drum.
Penguin
Oh,
Drum,
that's
yeah.
an. I need to see Mawaru Penguin Drum.
It's great. It's one of my favorites.
Dude, you're great,
All time.
Gabby. You're just the best.
Yeah, you're-
And the anime I'm most anticipating, that would be Grand Blue.
Ooh, yes. Rose is gonna be so
Because
good.
adaptation is
Oh,
going
yeah.
to be
Dude,
Oh,
I am
Kohei.
so hyped for that.
She's the best girl.
We'll talk more about that
Ooh.
later.
Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh. Are you gonna say Kiki? No way.
Then it would be
I'd have to reread.
probably the end of Monogatari series, Zoko Ovari.
How many ends
Monogatari.
of Monogatari
Quote
are there
unquote
to be?
end.
And
And finally, Sha would be proud of me, Hunter x Hunter.
Ooh.
Oh, that's right.
say
You still haven't
Sidescape
seen Hunter
Hero.
x Hunter.
Yeah, I plan to watch it.
Maybe you'll finish it before I do. I should note that I started Hunter x Hunter in 2015 and I still haven't finished it.
I started Aria in 2015, man.
Oh my god. No, you started in 2016. And
Sure.
wait, did you just start Origination?
So who's next on the list?
Oh my god, bacon.
I didn't know.
I think Shaw. I think Shaw hasn't gone yet.
Oh yeah,
Go Shaw.
So I'll do. So you guys have said some of my favorites. So I'll do. Well, like Steins Gate is my favorite, and that's my
Yeah.
favorite with the story of like I watched it, and then I said it was my favorite, and some guy was like, "You'll find a new favorite when you watch more anime."
Oh,
Not work.
classic.
Yeah.
That's just the goal is to find a better Steins Gate, and I've not. So, sucks to be me. But
Overlord might be that for
then
you.
Oh god.
Overlord can't be your favorite if you don't watch it.
Wow. Art.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
And then Hunter x Hunter, of course. That one's kind of a weird one because I watched it and I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like my ultimate favorite. Like it like climbed up the ranks over time, and I've watched it like 3 different times. So it's a
And
good
you
show,
held
I
a
guess. I got that
rewatch. A
dumb
damn
Killer
good
shirt.
rewatch.
Hmm.
That was a
Thank you.
damn good
No,
rewatch,
that was
yeah.
so exhausting. Some guy was like, "Are you gonna do another one?" I'm like, "No, I'm gonna die. That's not."
When will Mozilla
Like-
host a rewatch of Big Order or one of
Do
because
a handshake
literally
one.
everyone here is hosted a rewatch on our anime.
Yeah.
At
Oh,
this
do a
point.
handshakers one.
I'm
That'll be
waiting for
fire.
Moz.
Do Handshakers rewatch.
We should. I should.
Wait, Bacon, if you do a Handshakers rewatch, I will shill it like no other on my Tamako rewatch.
not. I haven't seen it. That's Mo's.
I'll do- yeah.
Dude, we have to have a Handshakers episode. We have to have a Handshakers
I've yet to watch
episode.
it, but I already like it because Mo's loves it so much. I'm like,
Moz likes it, and I like Moz, so I like it.
Yeah.
That's the logic.
There we go.
But no,
I can get behind that.
people posted like really good stuff. Like people who post in rewatches, like people posted so many good things in my
Mhm.
rewatch, so I just got lucky. But then, and Full Metal Alchemist is my 3rd favorite, but I want to pick something different.
That's the most
We
Reddit top
are-
3 ever. Like honestly, like
It
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
is.
Yep.
Reddit,
what she
no
said.
offense, those are all good shows, but like they're so Reddit.
it's because
I
she's a
actually-
mod.
I actually based my top
that's how she had
3
to become a
based
mom.
on the Mal top 100. So whatever is the top 3 on Mal has to become my new favorite. So
So Gintama?
as soon as something is in the top 3, that's why Gintama is my favorite, is because it ended
Yeah,
up in the
yeah,
top
exactly.
3.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
the only-
Makes sense.
But I actually watched like 3 shows this year that like became big for me, including Gintama, Monster, and the Area series. So
Aria.
those are
Did you say area as in like
Oh,
circumference
yeah,
and area?
she just said
Yeah,
area.
dude,
I was-
circumference. My
Dude.
It
favorite.
happened.
No.
It happened.
that's
Where
my
did-
thing.
S-
No,
area
that's my thing. I called it that
origination?
before.
Areola.
Yeah.
Area's
Area's the
origination is from Geometry Shaw.
It's 3rd grade.
Oh my gosh,
I
we
knew
should stop
that was
bullying
my
John.
thing because I called it that before, and my friend like MM reviewers got triggered, so I had to give that a shout out. you know, that area show.
Shout out to
yeah.
reviews.
What else? I guess. What am I anticipating? I'm anticipating Sayonara Sensei because I've been meaning to watch that forever.
Nice.
So right back at you, Cav. I've been excited for that because it looks really.
No one's seen Cav favorites. No one.
Like, no, that one. It's a good. It seems great, and I love that opening. The one for I forget which one it is. I like all of them.
This is the one sung by Hiroshi Kamiya.
One from
like all of them.
It's an ending.
No, not that. It's
the ending.
What's this? I forget which one it is. It's noteworthy, but people
all
like
three
it.
of them are great.
And then
all the openings and EDs are great. Actually, it's consistently great.
They're great, actually.
Dude, yeah,
They
you're
check
so
it.
great.
Let's see.
Also,
oh no, you go.
Take your time.
No.
Sorry, I'm also.
Go on.
I'm also anticipating the Steins Gate Zero adaptation.
Oh yeah.
Because I want to see if they'll butcher it or not. So we'll see, but to be determined.
Mm-hmm.
And
Haikyuu season 4 when?
Let's see. I think we missed not Cav, but Mose. Mose is just hanging out.
Yeah, my like I said, 2 of my 3 were Nichijou and Steins Gate, and also my other top 3 is Konosuba.
Oh,
Whoa.
Just kidding, it's actually Rick and Morty.
I honestly thought you were going to point to Rick and Morty.
To be fair, go on.
You need a really high IQ to understand Rick and Morty.
You need a high IQ to understand handshakers. My 3 anticipated shows are, of course, Steins Gate Zero. I don't even care if it's good or not. I just want more fun with Steins Gate, really.
I mean, you do have other shows on your list that would support that argument.
Yeah. And also, Cav mentioned Grand Blue. Grand Blue is my favorite manga ever, so I'm super stoked for that. And
it's a great diving manga.
It's the best diving. Better than Amanchu.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
And
what else?
And I would say the toss-up for my 3rd is either Konosuba season 3, which is like half confirmed, and also another half confirmed thing, JoJo Part 5. Just because watching JoJo.
What about Made in Abyss?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's what I was going to say, darn it. That's what I was going to say, but...
Yeah.
I'll wait till it's my turn.
Part 5 is not worth it. The studio doesn't even want to make JoJo Part 5. That's how...
They made fucking Sakurada Reset instead. Thanks, guys.
You're right.
But just watching JoJo Part 4 week by week, it was just a lot of fun. Like, the JoJo fans are so passionate and dedicated, and
toxic.
And toxic.
They're so passionate. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair,
I'm excited for Part 5 as well because we can get to 6. Yes. So we can rip the band-aid of Part 5 off and get to Part 6 soon.
And then get to Part 7, which is apparently the best part. That is Part 4.
I thought Part 3 was the best part. Isn't that the one?
That's the best part in Japan, along with Part 5, because
they're weird.
Japan is really weird, actually.
Part 3 is the better
They need to stop. They gotta go.
They gotta go. They need to appreciate the good parts.
You gotta get them going.
Okay.
Sumimasen, mind if I say my list?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right, Bacon.
You watch anime over there?
Yes. What the fuck? Yes, I do. Apparently, So my top 3 right now, off the top of my head. So Kill la Kill, obviously. Panzer. What else to say there? Shut up. And and Hajime no Ippo, just because I love boxing and I love training.
Yo, that's my number 5, actually.
Yeah. Super inspiring. And then my most anticipated, Cav said it right off the bat, Made in Abyss. I love that series. And second one that you guys kept on saying, Grand Blue. I'm almost caught up in the manga. It is amazing. And then the third one,
best girl. Who is your best girl?
We'll talk about that later, please.
And the third podcast when.
It's right now. And the third one is gonna be Shield Hero. I really can't wait till that gets out because I'm pretty sure the first episode is gonna just trigger and boil the blood of so many people, and I can't wait to see
that confirmed the anime?
Yes.
I think it is.
And I just got to the part where there's a revelation with that big part, so it feels really good reading that. But yeah, there's mine.
No One Piece? I love the posters in the background.
Oh well, One Piece.
I mean, I
Dreams-
guess you like the manga more, or are you
No,
watching
no,
the
no.
anime?
I'm watching the anime. So here's where I'm at One Piece. I walked into the Dressrosa arc. I'm at episode 630, and I'll tell you right now, it's because of One Piece. I missed out almost all of last year's anime. I only watched 3 anime series, which was Kobayashi.
Well, seasonal anime sucks, so like.
Made in Abyss. Well,
But all anime at one point was
well, okay,
seasonal anime.
but I love One Piece to death now. But that's its own separate thing. I'm almost drained at this point where I need to take a break from it because I've just been going ham on it. And I will pick up the manga right after like a certain part of this arc. So yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love the manga.
Oh,
The manga is
dude.
like probably my top 5.
But who's your best girl in One Piece?
Nami, easy. Followed by Zoro.
Robin.
Nico Robin.
Nico Robin is best for you.
No.
Nico Robin.
Nami is like is for plebeians.
And
That's the
Boa
choice.
Hancock.
What the fuck are you doing with your
I
camera?
don't know. I'm trying to post it.
Yo, MTV Cribs.
Bacon, you're falling. Bacon, you're falling.
I'm not. Yo, dude, so check
Bacon, are you
the
traveling to Australia? Are you going upside down, bro? Like,
check. This is where the magic happens. You got my NBA posters there. Yeah. And this is where the magic happens. This is where
Merch
the magic-
episode is already here, boys.
Yeah. Now look at the awesome wall. Oh yeah, that's it. What else are we doing?
One Piece podcast when?
oh my god.
Yeah,
we had a shonen episode, but we like barely talked about One Piece. But we can talk. There's already a One Piece podcast that exists, and it's like huge and it's long as
know.
shit. It's about as long as the
crazy.
show itself.
That's
But
too long.
it's legitimately like 400 episodes in at this point. So
It's a
it's pretty fucking long. But
Just like this episode.
dude,
It's
okay,
like-
yeah, we are almost at 2 hours. I'm
You look
not
so
even.
sad. You look
Okay.
so sad.
Okay, I think is that all, Bacon? Because I know Shaw has. a
No, I'm
question.
done. I'm done.
Okay,
I'm done.
God.
Shaw, fire away.
Thank you.
Nut.
This is like, we gotta be quick on this because this is important.
Okay.
What show is the Juuni Taisen out of your top 10?
Oh, that's a really
I
good
don't even know
question.
what
Actually,
Juuni Taisen is supposed to mean.
because there's so many
you're
ways to
qualified
interpret
from that
that.
Someone explain this to me. I'm
Sam,
an old
keep explaining-
person.
keep
I don't know
explaining.
memes.
No.
Mirai
There's
Nikki.
no explanation necessary. You're-
Ah,
you're-
thank you,
you're
Maz.
out.
That's
You're
all
out,
the
Kate.
explanation I needed.
You got Juuni Taisen, and this is
Okay.
my IR room.
So like, it's a show that's like not that great probably to a lot of people, but like
Yeah.
you really
No,
love
Maz
it a
is.
lot.
Yeah, somewhat.
Oh, that's
Okay.
an actual interpretation. I thought we were just gonna keep memeing.
Oh, we can. I mean, that's just
That's
my
actually-
personal
No, that's
interpretation.
interpretation.
No,
Yeah.
that's actually good.
Crap. I don't know.
I'm gonna say Code Geass. That's in my top 10. Like, I understand that there are flaws, but like, god damn it, I love Code Geass to death. It's probably the greatest mecha anime ever, but besides NGE.
It's hardly a mecha anime.
Okay,
What
thank you.
Okay,
But Bex
No, I'm-
actually
I'm
watches
kidding,
many
Faye.
animes.
It's-
Not
it's
just,
low-key the greatest
watching
anime.
3 and then saying it's the best. Like he's actually watched them.
I've actually watched a lot of mecha, but
He's watched Macross Triangle.
yeah.
I can't wait for the sequel, Macross Square.
But yeah,
No, it would be Macross Pyramid.
Cross Square is my favorite.
Tetrahedron.
but yeah, Code Geass is one of my favorite shows of all time, and I love it. And I can understand someone not liking it as much, but like, it's just the best. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down. How about you, Shaw? How do you feel about Juuni Taisen shows?
Imitation shows.
What is the Juuni Taisen of your
I don't know.
favorites?
I guess
I need
it's
to look at my list.
Just let's look at Charlie's.
Wait, did Shaw die?
Yeah.
No.
no, I'm here. I'm
Oh,
catching
oh,
up.
you're
I'm in the
you're doing a
middle of
thought,
this.
right?
Went to
We're all
We're thinking hard. I
I'm
mean,
in-
there's Kion, so
Is
that's
my
obviously.
one my kind.
Kaon is not the Juuni Taisen. Wow, that's offensive.
Keep talking.
Ouch.
I actually was
Um,
gonna
It
say
happens.
Kaon was probably mine because I did not know that the sub had turned against Yamada Naoko. This is a revelation. to
Right,
me.
there are like
There are
fucking
limits.
Kaon gets posted to the subreddit every day, and it's
Yeah.
like upvoted to the top. Like,
But people also hate Kaon.
yeah.
Like,
Well, there was
yeah.
kind of like hate. There was a strong hatred for Kaon when it first aired, Like, and
Yeah.
Giguk making a show, like not making a show, but making
Yeah,
a video
K-On!
about
doesn't
K-On!
really hate
being
him
like
anymore.
motherfucking cake and tea, like that did not help K-On!'s reputation at all.
Thanks, Giga.
And I will always hate Giguk for like ruining the reputation of K-On! And stuff,
I mean,
or just making him to a big meme,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
offends me. But
I mean, it
I
might
can
have
see
ruined-
why K-On! Is kind of like that actually. But I don't know.
Yeah.
For me, it's probably I don't know, Technolize. It's just going by the score on Mal because out of my top 10, it's
It's one of the lower.
the least liked show, I guess. It has the
Oh.
most.
Yeah, I mean it's not
because-
exactly the most like
It's just because it's not for
approachable
everyone.
show.
It's a very specific show which kind of specific audience. So
Yeah.
everyone who dislikes this kind of like slow burn, very
Thought provoking, methodical
thought-provoking,
pacing.
psychological things, they do not like it. But yeah, I like it a lot. So I guess
love
it's
it.
for me.
I mean, my two lowest ranked favorites in my top 10 are Hyoka and Tamako Love Story. So I guess
Oh.
those.
Mm.
A lot of people hate Tamako Love Story and then tell me they're like, I hate how like nothing was explored and they have no backstory.
But it's like infinitely better than Tomoko Market.
Well, I'm like, well, did you watch Tamako Market? And they're like, no, I skipped it. And I'm like,
What the fuck? Like,
oh, I get that
Like,
so often. in
how
my
are people
rewatch.
so dumb?
People are like, oh, I was told you can just skip Tamako Market and go to Tamako Love Story. I'm like, no,
That's
you can't
messed
do that.
No, that's not right.
Guys, End of Evangelion is a great way to get into the series.
It's not.
No, I use that as an example. I use it
That's
I use
actually
that
a
as an
great
When
example.
someone asks if you watch Love Story before Evangelion before Neon Genesis, you cannot.
No, just
Yeah.
watch Death and Rebirth. That's all you need.
It's the best recap of all time.
No, just listen to the drama CDs. That you'll be
Oh
fine.
my god.
Just watch 1.0. That's all you need actually.
It's a shot for
1.0.
shot recreation. You'll be fine. It's good.
All right, so I
Um,
guess mine would be
Girls and Panzer.
Girls and Panzer.
Everyone loves Girls and Panzer. I don't know what
No,
you're talking about.
Nick, that is not true at all. Like, dude, most people think it's just
Okay.
kind of okay. Like,
Okay,
No,
okay. I'll
in
obviously
fact, that's
my
the most
answer.
Juuni Taisen choice ever. Like,
Oh yeah, no, fair enough. Okay, you got me there. But since I always rave about Girls and Panzer, let me choose another one. Mine would be Higurashi.
Higurashi,
I guess it
okay.
has death and
Well, people don't like the whole like. There's some parts where like the animation just gets derpy, and then there are just times where
yeah.
like those weird.
Guys,
frames-
Studio Dean sucks. Am I right?
Well, whatever. They gave you Konosuba, so you guys can shut up about
But they also gave me Rakugo, so
Yeah.
I can't
But
really complain.
Higurashi, like people.
They also
my-
gave us Fate Stay Night though.
Ah.
Hey, they gave us the better Fate Stay Night opening, so there's that.
So that's my choice is Higurashi. So Girls and Panzer is the best though.
What is most Juuni Taisen though?
Juuni Taisen.
Juuni Taisen.
Juuni Taisen.
Oh yeah.
Juuni Taisen is the most.
I mean, Mirai Nikki. I mean, the thing is, Juuni Taisen is the Juuni Taisen of Mirai Nikki. Mirai Nikki is the origin.
Isn't it?
It's
Aren't they
the
both like
genesis
death
of
game
Juuni
shows?
Taisen.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's what?
they're both death game shows as far as I know. Yeah, I've only seen
Yeah.
Mirai Nikki out of the two, so
Yeah,
What
it's
about
basically the
Guilty
same
Crown?
thing.
Isn't Guilty Crown like a Mirai Nikki of Juuni Taisen?
oh my
No.
god, this meme is going
And also
so
it's
fucking
bad.
far.
Yeah, okay.
We do not talk
okay,
about Guilty
I
We're
got
gonna run it
one
up.
last question.
One
Because
last?
we're 2 hours in.
Jesus.
I gotta leave. out the
It's
reading.
a good question. I can promise you that.
Okay.
Do y'all ever just say fuck it and nut on the VCR?
First of all, who uses a VCR, my friend? We're on our laptops and tablets now.
I'm not nutting on my laptop. What the? I'm gonna nut on something that I don't use
So
normally.
you're saying you're on your computer right here, and you have a VCR just right here.
Yes,
Like,
VCR, right?
I'm gonna have to plead to the fifth on this one.
I just want there
This is
to
too
be like a
personal.
I was more of a
link
beta
to.
guy.
I
I'm
just
like
want
looking
the
at
link to.
I'm looking at stuff. in
Have
you guys'
any of you
rooms
seen
now.
the End of the World movie with James Franco and Seth Rogen
No.
There's that one scene where they're like, "You still jack off to your porn magazines? Get like a tissue or like a towel or something. Don't do it right on the magazines.
Oh.
No one else can use them."
Yeah.
All right.
Who asked
Okay.
that question? Was that yours? Just yours?
Yeah, no, I've wanted to ask this question for a long ever since we thought of like, oh, let's do a Q&A episode. I have to ask the nut question. I have to. I can't
That's
not
the only
ask.
reason we're here is for that question. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I said if we don't get enough questions, I would write my own questions, and Bacon can testify that I have the best questions to ask.
yes. It's a great way to start my sessions when I talk with Becker.
Your sessions. That sounds kind of suspicious.
You're nutting on the
It's whatever you want.
PCR session.
Oh, hey, here's my VCR.
Bacon uses my questions as ASMR.
I picture you just like opening the flap of the VCR and just like. And
But you don't
like
stick it in the VCR. I mean, you can if you want to, but you have to nut
But
on the
it
VCR.
contains-
That's completely different.
It contains it.
I don't want to
though,
get
man, 'cause you
the
don't.
VCR pregnant. That's the thing. Like,
Fuck.
okay, I feel like we should be done. This is disgusting.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Moses is already reading big order manga.
Oh my god.
No,
Rather
don't
the
mind me.
big order
Don't mind me.
manga.
It's gone too far.
Moz has work. He has a life outside
well,
of here.
well, please go to work. Please go to work. Actually.
All right, I'm out. So thank you guys.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for asking the awesome questions. Thanks for existing. Thanks for paying taxes.
Thanks for subscribing.
Love you guys. Remember to like, favorite, subscribe to our channel.
Follow our Twitter, guys.
Follow us on
For more
Twitter.
JoJo
And
memes.
check out Violet Ever Weekly.
Check out Violet Ever Weekly.
And make
Check
sure you
out
use that
Violet
trending
Ever.
hashtag Violet Ever Week.
But yeah, thanks for the 1,000 subs. Yeah, it's really cool. It's really fucking cool.
Love
Really
you
fucking
guys.
cool, Bex. Thanks for editing all these and helping us get to 1,000 subs.
Yeah, thanks Becker for
Literally,
editing.
I put the podcast on my back. Like it's literally all me.
That and the VCR are simultaneously on your back.
Gross.
Whoa.
So what you're saying is I'm nutting on Becker's back if the VCR
Bacon,
is
no! Okay, we're
Everyone
done.
loves a good comeback story.
We're done. Bye, guys.
We're done.
You're the best.